and growing and connecting you all. So come in, ask questions. Let me get us started. We're going to get our screen set up. I appreciate you all being here. Feel free to come in and engage, my friends. Um, I am going to get us started. So, commercial going on. A commercial for all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you all joining. Thank you so much for supporting the live stream. This is my 4 o'clock live. So we are back. We are back. We're going live with confidence and ease. Feel free to come in, ask questions. We are talking all things live streaming. Want to make sure I'm able to answer your questions and support you as we get ready to go live. So it's been a long day, but we're going to get started in just a few minutes. If you are curious about my live, come in. Feel free to ask questions and I teach how to go live streaming, both from a YouTube perspective as well as TikTok, primarily TikTok, because TikTok is its own world. Okay, so I want to make sure you guys are learning and growing, and then I want to make sure you guys kind of build your community, go live with confidence and ease. So I teach. I'm intentional about showing up. I show up twice a day. I'm also a creator network agency, so I help people when you come a part of my agency. I just released a guide, a strategy guide for you marketing your live for before you go live, during your live stream, so your pre-live strategy for marketing, your pre-live strategy for setup, and then once you go live, what are you doing in the beginning? How are you getting that activation going? I want to make sure you're getting that visibility, but it is definitely focused on you being intentional about showing up and engaging. All right. So that's what we do. Let me know if you guys have questions. I'm happy to answer questions as well. You guys have been asking for this for quite some time, so we got it going, and it is officially out there for you all for people specifically in my agency. That's where it's been released initially. We'll see if I roll it out and make it available for people to grab in my stand store. So that's the next rollout. But right now, definitely join the agency, join the chat. Feel free to ask questions. I'm happy to answer questions. In the meantime, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up to like the live. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. And then ultimately, I want you guys to let me know where you're from. Hopefully, you're going live. You started your live streaming. Want to make sure you guys are feeling confident and at ease with going live. So feel free to come in and ask questions on top of questions on top of questions. All right. So we're going to get started in just a few minutes. Set my camera a little bit better. There we go. Um, and feel free to ask questions. So happy to answer questions. We're going to go on the TikTok streets where I start over there. I say the keywords that matter to the live stream. You hear me saying it, I'm saying it intentionally. That's what I'm doing. All right. So if you were ever confused about this, I'm doing it on purpose. So I do that to warm up the room, get the algorithm familiar with my live streaming, what I'm talking about. And that way we can connect. Right. Thank you. Old or new? Are you new? Oh, thank you, pals. Look at your friend coming on in like Superwoman, saving the day. I wish we had sound effects over here. How you doing, friend? I was like, oh, should I be offended? Welcome to the room. Thank you so much. She came swooping in to save the day. She's like, oh, no, you won't. That's the thing about live streaming. You get all types of people in your live, and you just got to either have to have a thick skin, or you just, ultimately let it go. Don't stress over it because there are some people out there who just don't know how to get right. They can't do right, so it's all good. Hello, friend. You have to be 18 years and older, so make sure you're of age in this live. I want to make sure you guys are of age, and um, let me know if TikTok is available in your country as well, because that is another thing. I mean, I'm talking primarily on TikTok. I set up over here. I do a little bit of early engagement. I tell you guys the rules of engagement to make sure you're all good. I answer questions, but a lot of the content in the purpose of this live stream is to talk about TikTok. So you're going to hear me talking a lot about TikTok. I'm co-streaming, so I'm here and I'm looking at my phone. I'm in two places. So I'm connecting with both of you. Um, appreciate you. I hope she feels the same way. Are you married? Oh my gosh. I don't know. I see I'm going in the wrong direction. Thank you, pals. Sometimes surely it's so random. You don't even you can't even get mad. I know. I don't think that person was married. I don't think they was. I find that hard to believe. This is a professional live. Yes. Let's keep the comments polite and professional. Thank you, pals, for the reminder. The idea barista is in the building, so make sure you are acting accordingly. All right, make sure you are not acting up. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. I appreciate the engagement too. They think they are cute. I appreciate the engagement, even not the bad engagement. I ain't got time for that, but the nice subtle compliments or not so subtle compliments. I do appreciate it, but we gotta stay focused, you all, because I'm in two places at one time, and I want to make sure I'm able to answer questions and support. And Pals is amazing because she will address the chat as well. She is my moderator, so I appreciate your friend. We're gonna get her to go live. I'm trying to figure out if we can do a co-live. That's what I want to do. I want to do a co-live in June. Let's see if we can make that happen. Community Fest. So we do a co-live, whether it's on TikTok or here. No. Let's see if we can make it happen. Let me know how you feel about that. She might be like, "Oh, you said okie dokie. Okay, all right, all right. I love it. Sounds fun. It does. Let's see if we can make it happen. I'm open. Just let me know which daytime I'm there. I'm there. Yeah. Just let me know which day and time. I was thinking out loud because I was like, yeah. Next week is good. Next week is good. It gets a little sketchy. Um, Maybe the following week, the second week of June, because this week is leading up to the retreat stuff. So I'm gonna have to kind of manage my time. I need to block out some time too, so I can run a few errands. But yeah, it'll be fun. Let's do something. All right, friends, we're gonna go live. TikTok live, TikTok live, live streaming tips, TikTok live streaming tips. Go live. We're going live. Beginner friendly tips. How to go live. New live hosts. New live hosts. TikTok live. We are live right now. We are talking all things live streaming tips. New live hosts. We are live streaming. Beginner friendly tips, how to go live with ease, not nervous, afraid, shy. We are giving beginner friendly tips on how to go live. Um, Thank you all who are joining the live already. I appreciate you all. Let's see, we are tapping the screen, getting to 10K in 10 minutes. We have that activation we do. D, how you doing, friend? Welcome to the room. I'm going to share out my live. So, another way to get more views in the room. He said, "Oh, well, hello, friend. It's 4:30 here almost." Thank you so much. We are talking live streaming tips. Um, Come in, ask questions. Let me know if you're new. Feel free to come in and ask questions. All my new friends coming in to join, feel free to ask questions. We are talking how to go live. So I'm gonna put my board up. Thank you all for being in here. Um, Thank you all for the engagement. We're gonna, and so let me know if you have questions. We are talking all things live streaming tips. So we're gonna put a new board, 7 more. Let's see. We're gonna talk about engagement, supporters, engagers. Lexi, welcome to the room. Others coming into the room, appreciate you joining me. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. We are talking how to go live. So feel free to come in. We are talking how to go live. So we talk about that engagement. I want you guys to know and understands all the different ways to engage. Okay, so we're going to talk about go live supporters. That's what we call them. Your supporters, your community. I want to be intentional about setting this up with using this board on purpose because we've been talking about Community Fest, and that's about right around the corner. So the community countdown is the campaign that's happening now. Hey Nora, how are you, friend? Good afternoon, friend. Welcome to the room. Thank you, others who are coming in. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you for being here. Um, so you got them too. Thank you, friend. Good afternoon. How you doing, Fida? Thank you so much. Rosa, welcome to the room. Liz, good afternoon as well. Thank you all. If you're new to my room, I always tell you when you come to someone's house, say hello, say good morning or good afternoon, or just say I'm new. That's how you want to start. I'm new. Um, it's so interesting. I was at a live. This was like an aliens live, and I was thinking about how I had questions. And I think I had a similar impulse just to come in and just blurt out my question as opposed to saying hello. And I had to pause. I had to actually pause and say, okay, you know what? What's the etiquette here? How do I engage this conversation and make sure that even though I'm thinking I want to ask my question, you gotta say hello. Hello, how you doing, spiritual? Welcome to the room, friend. You gotta do that etiquette. So I talk about that here. How you doing? I'm back. Good day, friend. Welcome to the room. Thank you for the populist friend. So I teach that, I talk about it because I want you guys to understand, you want to make sure you're connecting with your community. And I think it's interesting how, you come into a live and you feel comfortable enough because you see the person, you hear them talking, you feel like, okay, you know what, this is a good room. I'm gonna just jump in and just do what I want to do. But I would tell you, you're looking for Go Live supporters. You're looking for community. You want to grow as a live host and as a viewer. You want to be intentional about what you're doing in rooms too. So we'll talk about that, but I want you guys to pay attention to the etiquette. So 7 ways for more Go Live supporters. So we talk about this. There's a couple things I want you to keep in mind. So I do have some things I'll share as a tip. And let me know if you guys have questions. And if you notice my boards, I'm just going to say this out loud. And I don't know if you've noticed. If you've been with me for a minute, you might have noticed. My boards often have numbers in them. Mm. So TikTok likes the numbers. So it's important that you think about how you are quantifying what you're doing. And so they do. They do like numbers. They like numbers. How you encourage people to like at least. How you encourage people to like. Oh, the like in the live. Okay, you know what? I need to talk about it. I usually show and tell. So thank you for saying that. Let me do a little bit of show and tell because I should be doing that. But I show the whole effects, just not with dollar signs. Oh, you know what? You are funny. She said, just not with dollar signs. Like TikTok ain't giving the money back. Just saying. They like numbers, but not dollar sign numbers. But it's all good. Um, so I usually show how to do it, the tapping, the hearts here. So this is my tapper. Hey L, welcome to the room. And you saw that confetti fall, but if you like the live, if you're liking the live, you'll see, and you'll see right in the picture, my picture, that heart popped up. So as you tap, a heart comes on the screen. Oh, wait a minute. TikTok gave us the flash go early. Let's see what it is, y'all. Early's good. Ice cream cones, 13 of them. That's better than those darn heart me's. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. If you guys don't mind sharing some ice cream with me, I would so appreciate it. It's one per person. This is the flash goal. If you don't mind supporting that flash goal, let's see if we can get it knocked out fairly quickly so we don't have to worry about it. Welcome to the YT friend. Thank you so much. See, um, appreciate all that. Hey L, how are you, my friend? How is everything going? Thank you all for supporting that flash go. Appreciate it. Thank you for coming in here. Let's see. We're going to try to get that flash code done pretty quickly. Let's get it knocked out. 13 ice cream cones is what TikTok is requesting. So we're going to see if we can make it happen fairly quickly. So if you have not sent it, it's one per person. Hey, Brand, how are you, friend? It's one per person. And so, in a perfect world, we are sending our ice cream cone and we're going to get that done. Good summer break has officially begun. Congratulations, friend. Um, and it's funny, my son is about to be part of your grade level. He's about to be that first grader. So I feel you, friend. He's been home with me for the past couple of days, and I'm like, can I send him back to school? when does first grade start? Can I send him back? So, but but yes, I know you need your break. I'm sure he's ready. He is ready. I'm sure you need your break. You're like, you know what? Y'all come get your kids. Come get your kids, parents. Um, hello, friend. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, he's excited. He's excited for first grade. Hey, Patrice, the nurse practitioner. How you doing, friend? I think do you change your name? You change your name quite often, but I know I'm seeing the picture and I know it's you, friend. Welcome to the room. Welcome to the room, friend. Okay, so we do have that ice cream cone going on. Let's see if we can get that ice cream cone satisfied. TikTok get their ice cream and we can get on with our chat. We do have some stuff to share. There's a couple things I go over. And then if you are in the agency, you guys got my brain dump. You got my brain dump. You got my brain dump on this process. I did a whole strategy guide for you all. So if you got questions, feel free to message me, but you guys have it in the school community. So you got my whole brain dump. Yes, it's me. Welcome to the room, friend. I went to pre-K graduation last night and I was tired for the teachers. Lord, he was tired. He said I need a one-on-one. Yeah, so go into the school community and just book it. It's under the it's under well, it's there under the classroom. It's called the book, the 101s. Yep. It's in the school community. Because I think you're in there. I'm pretty sure you're in the school community. So just book it for a time next week. Totally fine. Come on in, friends. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Appreciate everybody. Let's see. Let's see. He said I am perfect. Perfect. Yeah. Just go over there. Just pick a time that works for you, friend. All right. We are getting, are we almost done with that ice cream? I think we are. We close to it. Let's see. I can't pin it again. We need three more, three different people. So if you have not sent an ice cream cone, that would be greatly appreciated. If you're new to my room, make sure you are following the live host. You'll see follow up above. Please make sure you do that. And let's get our ice cream cone done. I think we just need two more people to send it. Thank you so much, Coin. Welcome to the room. Um, appreciate everybody being here. We got some characters today on the YT. I was like, what in the world? The YT is diabolical today. What's going on? Somebody told me to go wash the dishes. I was like, what's happening? It's like, what does that mean? Thank you so much. I co-stream just you said it's the weather. I co-stream on YouTube and TikTok at the same time. Thank you so much. Hey Mayhem, how are you, friend? He said, I'm here. I'm new here. Welcome to the room. Centeria, thank you so much for being here. Full moon. It must be a full moon. Hey, Mercy. I was like, what in the world? You get some characters. You can mute them and block them over there, same way you could do over here. So you just make sure you just get used to it, y'all. My moderator pal, she's on it. She's like, not today, not today. Thank you so much. Next will would have been make me a sandwich. She's so funny. She know my thing gonna tell me to make them a sandwich. No, friends, I don't. Thank you, pals. Thank you, friends. I appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you all for grabbing your daily heart meets. There's a lot of people coming in at the same time, so I appreciate you guys. If I hadn't said hello, hello to the room. I can't pin you guys quite yet, pin the flash code, but we just need one more. So one more ice cream cone. Thank you for the populars, friend. If you're somebody in the room right now, you have not clicked that flash goal. It's TikTok's goal. It's a flash goal. It lasts for 15 minutes. It's really a way to activate your room. We've been going live right now for officially 11 minutes. We just hit 11K likes, so we did more than likely get our 10 minutes and 10K. So that's great. And so now we are just working through this flash goal. So we just have one more ice cream cone and then we're all good. If you're new to the room, come in, say hello. I had a few friends say hello already. Thank you for grabbing your daily heart me's. I appreciate that. Um, L, we did it. Thank you for L. L said, let me bring the backup to the backup. So appreciate it. One Hope World Center, welcome to the room as well. Don, come on in. Welcome. Appreciate you joining. I'm new here. I see you, friend. Do you go live? Let us know if you go live. Let us know if you have any questions too. I don't see live in your bio. You AI brand and content strategist, Santeria AI Studio helps create, use AI to turn ideas into brands, content, digital products, and then it gets cut off. So, but welcome to the room. I don't know why my bios always get cut off. That's so annoying. Welcome to the room. Hey Don, welcome to the room as well. If you guys are like I said, if you're new, say hello. If you're not new, let us know who you are. If you're a live host, put it in the chat. Let's get some visibility for our live host in the room. Hello, Love. Thank you so much for being here as well. You said I worked at Varsity Transatlantic Express. Okay. Holt Transportation, retired 27 years nursing. All right, friend. Well, welcome to the room. Appreciate you. Others coming in. Thank you for grabbing the daily heartbeat. If it says follow, you want to make sure you're clicking up here to follow the live host. If it says join, you want to make sure you're clicking up here to join the community. It's one coin, one penny. You want to join. That's what that costs. And then you become part of my community. And as you grow in the community, you come back, you get your daily heart me, and that's how you become part of my fan club. Okay. You said I'm a live host. Awesome, awesome. You got your live schedule in there, TikTok live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 6:30 a.m. Wreath and DTF t-shirts. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Welcome to the room. Mayhem went live today for the first time in quite a while. How did it go? Nose is itching. How did it go, friend? Santeria, you said I go live. I just finished a live today for the seventh time, but I don't have a set time yet. Okay, well that's good. How did it go for you? Are you still getting a new feeling to it, or have you kind of made that turn with seven lives you done? Hopefully, you made a little turn where you don't feel the nerves, you feel comfortable with the platform and all the things that goes with it. Newer live host, 9 p.m. Central. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate that, Mercy. Love it. Mayhem went okay, but I am rusty. That's okay. That's okay. You kind of get back to the swing of things after you do it a few more days. You'll be good. Trini Magic, welcome to the room. Yeah. Okay. 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 Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you guys. I do have seven ways for more Go Live supporters. So we talk about support, we talk about engagement, we talk about those things to kind of make sure your live is moving forward. All right. So you do need that. Um, thank you so much for being here, the kind person. Appreciate you. I'm more comfortable now. I enjoy it. That's good. That's good. That's the growth. I want you guys to recognize it. Your day one, I say this all the time. Your day one's not like your day 10. Not gonna be like your day 14 because we got a 14-day challenge out there. It's not gonna be like that. You'll get used to it. You'll get the hang of it. And then ultimately you'll get to the point where you can do this in your sleep. It's for real, for real. Hey, Coach K, welcome to the room. You can literally do this in your sleep. So I don't want you guys to be nervous and afraid. But we talk about this. I'm going to talk about engagement. I want you guys to pay attention. Hey, Dorian. I want you guys to pay attention to how do you get that support. So we got the likes going. You guys have been tapping away. So we're going to see if we can get up to like 25 likes, 25K likes in the next couple minutes. I want us to kind of get a little boost and get the algorithm going, get us all coming in engaging. That will help with getting more people into the room. That helps to activate the room. The comments that you guys are doing is awesome. As a live host, you want to make sure you're asking questions, maybe some open-ended questions where people have to share a little bit more. How did your live go? When I asked that question, that's kind of open-ended. And so people can share a little bit. They could have said fine, but they could have said a little bit more too. Don, you said live host wellness and Wellness in Jesus. I love that. Monday at 11 p.m., Tuesday at 9 p.m., Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern. And that was a question I asked. Live host, put your topic, your time zone. All that was done just there. And so again, those open-ended questions get people to connect and engage a little bit more. And then you have those closed-ended questions like put a one in the chat if this is your first time in my room, or put new in the chat, or drop me a heart if you agree. So little things like that helps to activate the room too. It's exciting to share what I know and create. I love it. I love it. What to do when they don't respond? You keep talking. You keep talking. Keep talking. One of the things I did, I don't know if you noticed this, I read your bios. So when you stop and read people's bios, people know you're talking to them. So stop, read bios. That's a good way to connect. You can ask people when you read the bio, say, hey, where are you from? Where are you watching me from? And that's another way to get people to talk about who they are and what they're all about. I finally nailed down a brand name in colors. Awesome, Karen. All right, all right. You're ready to go, friend. So, but you've been going live. So were you trying to make it more brand recognizable? Tell me more. Have you gone live? I thought you had gone and done some early lives. Did you see my updated bio? Let's see. Let's see. Nurse practitioner, speaker, author, advocate, helping mamas navigate grief, healing, and life after loss, becoming okay. I love it. That's good. That's good. That's good. I love it. Um, and so it's interesting. You went back to the nurse practitioner name too, and so you were becoming okay. That was the name previously, and so you was like, you know what? I want to be known as Patrice, so people can connect with me that way, and then I'll talk about the things that in terms of how they can navigate healing and grief and stuff. Okay, gotcha. My book went bestseller. Oh, you wrote a book. Nice. Is the book becoming okay? Let me know if that's the title of the book too. I have people that listen for an hour but won't comment or share even when I ask. You know, again, I would say use the tactic of reading people's bios, use that tactic. Um, a lot of what you're doing early on is, especially if you think about your live in segments, I haven't even gotten here yet. Haven't even, matter of fact, I have kind of got here because I'm telling y'all some tips now. But ultimately, I really haven't gotten to the 7 things yet. And so I think there's something to be said about thinking about your live in segments. And so what we've done, we're doing the warm up. We're trying to get to 25K. We just did 10K. We did our flash goal. It came early for us. It actually did come early, which is good. But we did our flash goal. We're doing the things to warm up and activate the room before we go into our topic. A board is key. A board is key. And if you're in the agency, I finally sat down and wrote out the strategy for your pre-live, the marketing strategy before you go live, your setup, as well as when you start your live, that activation that needs to happen. And so in that strategy, one of the first things I did, I talked about it at my 10 o'clock. One of those first things is that you're saying the keyword for your target audience. You are going to be saying the things that they're searching for, and you want to be intentional about how you go about thinking about, what are the topics you're going to cover, but what are the keywords and the search terms that people are looking for, and using that to help activate the room as well. So let's see. I'm sorry about that. Let's see. You said you wrote a bestseller. That's awesome. And so I'm assuming you're talking about your book and your live stream too. You said, yes, I've been live for 80 days, but I was wishy washy on my niche. Nailed it down. Awesome. Awesome. That is good news. That is great. That is great news, friends. Others coming in the room, I appreciate you all being here. Rich, how are you, friend? Come on in. Hey, everyone. Hey, Janae. Welcome to the room. Santeria, thank you so much for that, Populars. I use a board and reset the room periodically. Yes. So, yeah, definitely talk to your audience. Holocu side quests. Holocu. Holocu, is this you? Let me know. Friend, I use the board and reset the room periodically. That's good. That's good. You want to make sure you're connecting with the people in the room. I need to use keywords. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Take a look when you get a chance at what I put in the school community. You said, hi. I don't know if this is Holocu. Holocu doesn't say hi. Who is this? Okay, thanks. Yeah, take a look at it. Take a look at it and see. And I would say I treat it as almost like a regiment. Change the name to actually use the channel for TikTok shop and travel content. Okay. Okay. What do you normally say in my life? Making sure this is what do you normally say? Let me know. This used to be the backup account. Is that what let me know. You said it's me. Good. I don't think that's how you said I don't think that's how Patrice. Patrice like, I ain't been here all the time, but I don't think that's her. We don't know Halleck. We don't know about this one. Was this the backup page? Let me know. Was this the backup page? I think it was. And so now she's rebranded the backup account. The one that says this is Halleck's backup account. That's the one I'm used to seeing. So you said good morning. Okay, that's her. That's her. That's her. I was like, wait a minute. I know she got some imposters out there too. I just had to make sure. Hello, Holistic Wellness with CJ. Welcome to the room, friend. You said ID test. I know. We looking out for our girl. We are not gonna let nobody take her. This person was gonna get blocked and reported. We was not gonna let them do that to Q. OMG, I'm dying. Dying. You really know me. I was like, wait a minute. I know better. I was like, they are not gonna do that to our Q. No, ma'am. No, you won't. Pals, welcome to the room. Pals had to come in. Pals like, wait a minute, let me go check this account out. She came to double check. Thanks, Pals. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Pals. Pals is back up. She like, let me check just to be sure. I appreciate that real community. This makes me so happy for some reason. Pals, tell me if this really her. Is there a way to have music directly from the live itself? How like you come to think of it, she was saying this earlier about her sound card. There is a way to do it. You have to have the right sound card to pipe it in from your phone through a separate sound card device to the live stream. So I seen someone promoting it on TikTok Shop, the way they've had music playing in their live stream from um from a sound card or I guess another from their phone as well and using a sound card to do it. So it's possible. Talk to you later. Take care, friend. So yeah, it's definitely possible to do, but I think you need another external device to do it. So that's how you would do it. Let's see, my friends. Hey, Luna, welcome to the room. Welcome everybody. Appreciate you. So, laugh out loud. I sure did. She Pal said she sure did come over just to check. It was her. It was. All right. I'm pretty confident. You said I use a sound card too. Okay, you know what? Connect with Janae. Janae is perfect because she's a DJ. She does music. Her whole life is music, so she would know. And you use your phone. You don't use Live Studio or anything like that. You're using your phone the whole time. We did get the flash goal. We achieved it. It was ice cream cones. Thank you, friend. I appreciate that. Anybody wants to send their heart me? This is the time to do it. We do have that campaign. Um, where you guys are looking at community quests. I want you guys to collect some diamonds. It's not a whole lot, but every diamond counts. Every coin counts. And so it'll give you a little bit of coins that'll add up because this campaign runs from the 22nd, so it started last Friday, to June um May 22nd to June 17th. So, yeah, you're not quite 30 days, a little under 30 days, but you can have coins that can go to your account. You can get those rewards and you can, use that for, you know, other coins in the future and gifting that you do. So it's almost like a little rebate that you can get. All right. So that's the way I look at it. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you all. If you're new to my room, I always say, let's say hello. How do you get the coins? You have to add coins to your account. The campaign I was referring to, you want to click the gift box here to add coins. You'll see where it has the coin area and then recharge. And so that's how you would add coins. But what I was referring to is a campaign. It's called the Community Countdown. I'll show it in a second. Do you keep diamonds or do they reset? Um, Diamonds are accumulated and ultimately they turn into rewards. Okay, so let me explain that. So there is um what's the word I'm looking for? A tracking chart of how many diamonds you've accumulated since you've been going live and collecting diamonds. There is a place to check that. I don't know if you guys knew that, but it's under your live achievements. It's under the Live Center under Tools and Resources. So I'll show that also just in case you're curious about it. So but diamonds reset every live. You start at 0 and you collect diamonds for that live stream as a live host. Is that what you're asking? So the answer is reset technically. But you do have a place to track all the diamonds you've collected over time. Thank you for helping others grow content for TikTok. Thank you, friend, for food influencers. Welcome to the room, friend. Good day, good information. Hey, Momo, welcome to the room. Others coming in. So there was two questions that was asked. Diamonds, I'm going to show you guys that. And then the other question, oh my gosh. You said you use a laptop, Bluetooth music to sound card in my phone for the live stream. Oh, so you have the music. Is the music piping through the live stream though, or is it next to you? Is that what's happening? Your phone and your laptop are right next to each other, so we just hear it really good. Is that what's happening? I think that's what you're saying. That's the way I used to play music. So I don't play it anymore. Thank you so much, everybody. Um, so yeah. What was the other question I was going to look up? I was going to show you. Oh, the community campaign. So let me show the campaign. That's where I was going with that. So I have 300 plus, and will I lose them? No, those become rewards. Yeah, you've collected diamonds, and they become rewards for you, which is money. Let me know if that makes sense. So those diamonds. So what happens in a live stream? You are viewers. Viewers put coins on their account. They're sending a gift. Once they send a gift to the live host is collecting diamonds off of that gift. TikTok doesn't let you know how much you earn because your earnings are based on how long you go live. So if you go 25 minutes or more, that's part of your monetization. It's the scale live rewards. And then how many new followers you got. And so those diamonds become a percentage of what you can earn. So in the meantime, you are collecting diamonds. So you get diamonds, but they become a percentage of what you can earn based on how long and how many new followers you receive for that live. And then ultimately that count of diamonds you receive will go into a tracker. You can track all the diamonds you've earned over time. Doc, what are these community levels up messages? Yes, that's part of the community fest. That's preparing you for community fest, and people are tearing up, they're leveling up their room as well as, um, and these are rooms that you go to. And so, as well as you as an individual, you're leveling up in those rooms too. You have to sign up for a community thing. Is it automatically? I think you have to sign up for it. You have to join that campaign. Both of them. Both Community Fest hasn't started yet, and it hasn't been rolled out yet. Community Countdown has. Yes, through the live stream, everything is connected through the sound card. So the sound card is the connector. Okay, gotcha. I apologize for missing it. I will be on time Monday. No problem, friend. I just got started. You're totally fine. Those coming in, I appreciate you. My new friends coming in. Thank you all for the gift. And I apologize if I didn't say hello and thank you at the time. So I see you all. I appreciate you. I'm ready to go viral. Well, welcome to the room, Nate. Welcome to the room. Okay, so here, Community Fest, real quick. If you are, let me flip my camera so you guys can see this clearly. So you guys can see it. If you are in the room, you're going to click here. This is where the campaigns are located. This little area up here underneath the number of people in the room. So you will literally swipe it. If you swipe it, you'll see different campaigns there. Try not to swipe out the room. I did. I swiped out the room. Hold on. I swipe too hard sometimes. So if you see the one that says community, let me do it faster, you all, so I can see it. The one that says community is the one that you're getting to. Okay. So once you get there, now you're on the community countdown. This one runs from March 22nd to the 17th. It is not Community Fest. It is a prelude. Is that it? Prelude to Community Fest. So it's not that. Okay. It's not connected. It's just a kind of a get you ready for it. All right. So it's getting you ready. And then they actually talk about Community Fest here. So Community Fest will run June 11th mid-June, June 11th, into like second week of July, sometime in July. And there's different rounds. There's a qualifier. There's typically a warm up, a qualifier, regionals, and then finals, and then it's the global. So it's like a couple different rounds. So you'll see that it probably even breaks it down here. And so under here, I want you guys to pay attention. It talks about the awards, but viewers, you all are viewers. And so as viewers, you're able to get rewards. All right. And so if you do these daily tasks, putting in from for this account, it says 60 minutes of watching a lot, watch lives for 60 minutes. I gotta send heart me. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the weekly missions. Let me go back. This is the weekly missions. Let me go back to daily. So what I did, let's see, daily task here. So I gotta put 10 comments or more. So I want you guys, you saw where I clicked where it said more missions. This is the daily 10 comments, set my heart me, and then go live for watch your live for 30 minutes. So I've completed all three of these. This is my agency page. It's completed all three of these tasks for the day, my bad. And so because it's completed all three of the tasks, I'm going to get a message that says I've earned a few diamonds. Diamonds again are connected to rewards that you earn. Okay. And so as they add up, you'll get some coins. It's not much. You'll get, a ultimately you might get a few dollars or less. Depends on how much it is. Okay. So just know that that's a way for you to monetize. So that's what that's about. You're able to monetize because you are also participating in community fest activities. This campaign and then the bigger community fest that's going to roll out soon. Hello, friends on the YT. Appreciate you. And so just keep that in mind. So it's good to participate now so that you can get used to participating. Now, Community Fest had some fun gameplay. You had like little messages here. It was like a treasure box, and you had to click the treasure box because you're voting for your favorite creator. Community Fest is all about your community. Okay. Thank you so much for that, Daily Heart Me. You all are my community. Okay. And then when you go live, you got your own community. And if you go to somebody else's room that you love and adore that live host, you're part of their community. Okay. So you guys are my community. And so at the end of the day, Community Fest is all about rallying your community, get them engaged, help them understand how to be a part of the community and support. Okay. So that's what we're talking about. Go live supporters. New here. Welcome, welcome. You are my community. Thank you, friend. Thank you. We are community, right? So just keep that in mind. That's what Community Fest is all about. Community Fest is the big campaign mid-year, and then you have what's called Live Fest, which is the other campaign at the end of the year. It's November, December. And so these are the two big events that happen for TikTok. And you're climbing a leaderboard, your favorite live host, you're trying to get them on top of the leaderboard. And then as a community, you're rallying together to support that live host and their and getting them votes and getting them, pushed up based on whatever what do they call those things? The brackets, whatever bracket they're in. So like silver, they usually have bronze, silver, gold. And so depending on their bracket, that's where they can move up that particular leaderboard. Now I need to read. Yes, so read it, read it. I definitely want you guys to read through it. Does the viewer diamonds help with your live stream? Does the viewer diamonds help with the live stream? Not necessarily. They're your diamonds. As a viewer, you're collecting those diamonds and you do what you want with them. In most cases, people exchange them back for some more coins because it's not a lot. I think, like I said, it's like maybe it might equate up to $1, maybe $2 to $3, depending on both campaigns. Countdown to the community countdown, and then once Community Fest hit. So in both campaigns, you can earn, but it's not going to be a whole lot. Just so that you know. But, like I said, people usually exchange it back and put them back in the TikTok ecosystem or they cash it out and it's your money. Go ahead and get you a couple candy bars, get you a soda, get whatever you're going to get. The official T. Hey, friend, welcome to the room. Those who are coming in, if you are new to my room, put new in the chat. If you haven't shared out the live, let's go ahead and share out the live. We haven't done that. Hard Rock, welcome to the room. If you click the arrow in this corner, it allows you to repost, add to story, You could share it with individuals, group chats, and then you also can do what's called a power share. If you press down, you could power share the live as well. You said new. You've been here. Have you hit your 1 year anniversary, Rich? Let me see. I know you started going live not a year yet, but you've been in the room for a minute. Let me see. I'm gonna see when is your anniversary. What is considered your first day of going live? Appreciate you being here. Others coming in the room. I appreciate you all joining. So I'm gonna get through my topic. We'll talk for a little bit. Um, and if you guys have questions, feel free to ask questions too. Oh no, you did hit a 1 year. Your first live. I don't know if you knew this. Did you know? Your first live was April 27th. You just did it last month, a month ago, over a little over a month ago. That was your first time going live, April 27, 2025. No, thank you. Checking. Yeah, so in my system it says April 27th. Now I'm assuming that's because you might have did those first three lives to test the system and see. Yeah, that might have been like your very, very first lives. How do you see that? Ritual Sun Sunflowers in my agency, and so I have a database. You said you keep track. Let me check for you, Patrice. Now that you're talking, Patrice, like, wait a minute. Let me see. I'll tell you yours too. So people who are in the agency, I can see they have your first. Now they don't say if it was like your tester. I'm assuming it's your tester live because the one that was in there for me. Thank you so much, Hard Rock. Okay, so September 2nd. That's your first date, Patrice. Put in, write it down. Ask me in a couple months, but that's not far. We're already at June. So September 2nd is your first time going live. So you're about to hit 1 year going live. She's like, oh, look at me. Nice. So I tell you guys, here's the deal. It's important for you to track that so you can see how much you've grown, how much you progressed. I want you guys to start paying attention to that. You said, wow, you know, um, I'm about to hit a milestone. I'm hitting a milestone on Monday where I would have gone live for a year and a half, going live every day, many of them twice a days. Thank you so much, Diamond. So I'm excited about that. I mean, it's one of those things where I look back to that girl, that lady, back in January 2025, who was nervous, afraid, doing this. Nobody was in my room. It was awkward. It was all the things. And now I'm here and I'm pleased with the growth. It's been up and down. It hasn't been a straight line. It's not linear, but it is progress that's been made. You said me. What you mean? I can't see if you not you said, oh, congratulations. Thank you, friend. Can you share again how to apply to your agency? Mayhem, yes. Let me put the agency page in the chat. So you guys can go there and click any of the content. I need to do more content over there, but any of the content over there has the apply now button on it. And if you apply, you click that, you can apply to the agency. If you are if you have not gone live, you won't get accepted. So you got to make sure you've done those first three lives. Ideally, you're at a point where you're able to go live for at least an hour, and you want to go live for at least 4 days out the week for at least an hour, 61 minutes, over an hour. So that way you can improve, okay? And you can really grow. But ideally, you want to get to a point where you're going daily, but that takes time. We do have that 14-day challenge I put out there for people. We're about to start a new month. So I'll be talking about that maybe tomorrow and Monday quite a bit. Yeah, growth is an understatement. I love that. Hey, it takes time. Everything is it's a journey. That's it. It's a journey. I tell people practice makes progress. We are progressing each time we do this. It's not instant success. Thank you, friends. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining the room. If you're new, put it in the chat. So we put hello in the chat um for the agency page. So the agency, we do a weekly meeting on Zoom. We do it on Sundays at 6:30. So tomorrow's meeting, we'll be doing that. I go live twice a day, so I'm here to answer questions. I talk to all my folks in the agency. If you want to learn and grow, I'm here to support your growth. I just released a document in my on my school. We have a school community where we can gather and get information. Thank you so much, friend. I just released a document that gave my strategy guide for your pre-marketing for your live stream, your pre-setup for your live stream, as well as what you're going to do to engage your live from the beginning. I tell you guys, use that almost like a ritual. Okay, it is a process because when you do it and you do it consistently, showing up and following those steps, essentially, you're going to improve. You're going to warm up the algorithm. It has to know who you're talking to and what your live is all about. You're also going to be intentional about who your target audience is. So you're going to bring the right people in your room because you're saying the keywords that matter to them. And then ultimately, you are going to see growth because you're thinking intentionally about how you start your live, how you set it up. If there's some technical issues going on, maybe your Wi-Fi is not right, maybe your device is too old, maybe you don't have your second device where you're hoping that that other room, that other account is in your room helping to warm things up. There's some things you should be doing. Using a board. This is key. If you're not using a board, that brings a little bit more attraction to your room. That's important. All right. Thank you all. I appreciate you all being here. And let me know if you guys have questions. I'll talk about the board. I didn't get a chance to go. You know what? There were so many questions earlier. There were so many questions earlier that I didn't even go through all the things I wanted to go through. So, so yeah, just know that's important. Thank you, Grace. Mayhem, were you did the eyeballs because we had a person in the room. I had to remove them. Hard Rock, welcome to the room. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. So, let me do a little show and tell. So I showed you guys the community fest. I was gonna show you where you could track. Yes, okay. Thank you, friend. You see, I see y'all. I caught on. I was like, let me check what she's eyeballs. Let me go back and check. Um, I'm going to show you guys really quickly the in the account. If you go to, let's see if I can get to it. If you go to the TikTok Studio on your homepage, and then go to the live side, okay, the live center. Under the live center is what we call tools and resources. Okay, so TikTok Studio post live tools and resources. Under tools and resources, sorry, you'll see live achievements, and it tracks the different achievements you had. Remember, I made that comment about diamonds? So it tracks your diamonds and how many diamonds you've collected along the way. And so this is my agency page. I've gone live a few times, but not a whole lot on this account. And so it's tracking the diamonds I've collected along the way. There, those achievements are there for you. All right. So that's where I was going when BU asked that question about the diamonds. Because I was like, well, yeah, there is a place that it tracks. So you can look at your live achievements. It has some other stats like how many hours you've gone live, how many days. There's some other stats that are there. So you can always track it, but ultimately, every time you go live, it restarts, it resets. You're starting at zero. Okay. You're not, it's just for this live, it started at zero and then it slowly is accumulating based on engagement, the gifted engagement primarily. All right. So that's how you collect diamonds. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate the 100 comments. So as people are coming in your live, you want that support. You want your supporters, your go live supporters to come in a room and support your live stream. And so you're trying to think of ways to get people to engage. What I shared earlier, I have that document I created. I probably will make it available for people to get maybe my live or the stand store. But ultimately, it's only for the agency people right now. That's the way I have it set up. But what I was going to say is that I want you guys to think about, okay, what am I doing to prepare my live? My 10 o'clock, I had a board that says, here are the things you must do before you go live. Hey, Yoli, um, you can just call me Carla. It's easy. Okay, Carla. Um, and so with everything said and done, I created a board that said, okay, number 4 is all about a friend, all about getting your bag. And I was talking about the money, the monetization. However, in order to do that, whatever your goals are for your room, you got to think about strategically what do I want them to do? So what am I asking them to do? Am I asking them to do a poll because I want them to engage by doing a poll? We'll talk about that in a second. Am I asking them to do my viewer wishes? How do I set that up? There are things you want to do strategically when it comes to making sure they click your Service Plus or your super fans. How are you setting those things up? And then ultimately, how are you talking about it? Okay. So you got to do that if you want people to truly get whatever you're offering. Whatever you want them to do, you make sure you're talking about it, but you also set it up so that you can achieve it. Luna, welcome to the room. Good afternoon. Pretty Nikki, thank you so much for being here. Mrs. Fields, thank you for the Dr. Lisa Cares. I appreciate you all. Miracle, welcome to the room. Okay, the other thing I was going to show you guys is boards. So let's go here. I'm going to go live, but it's going to take me to a setup screen. This is the setup screen. All right. So it takes me here under settings. You see settings there, boards right there. This is a board. Okay. This is a board. So under boards, you have a little plus symbol here. So you can click that plus symbol. It says general board and it says multi-guest. We want a general board. A general board is where you create this board for your main live stream. Multi-guest board is different. You can make one of your boxes a board. All right. And so here, now you have these three options below. You have add a headline, it says background, and it says bullets. Background, I would encourage you not to use that initially. Don't use it. I know you tempted. I know you guys are creative. I know you have all types of great ideas. Don't use it initially because what you have to do is pull an image from your camera roll to essentially you can click this and then you can add background images for your live. I'm going to tell you not to do that initially. Again, TikTok doesn't like green screens. They don't like backgrounds. They don't like it. They're suspicious of it. They don't know what's going on behind you. So because of that, the Jewish carpenter, I would say avoid it initially. However, if you're going live, maybe on day 30, you've been doing it for a while, you've been using your regular board that I'm gonna teach you how to set up. I've noticed that, yeah, they don't like it. It suppresses your views. You might even get restrictions depending on what's on there. And so I would say use a regular board first. At that point, you use the board for like 30 days, you kind of got a feel for it. Maybe you played around with a couple different boards you created. Hey Bounty. Then if you want to, I would say go back and use your cute little image, whatever you're trying to do, whatever background. If you want to try it through this method, that's fine. But first do it without just to get a sense of what does your live look like to grow and improve without any obstructions. Okay. So any obstacles, any kind of issues with TikTok. Because TikTok ain't gonna tell you don't take that board down. They're not gonna tell you that. You're just not gonna have people in your room. And you're gonna be like, I don't get it. I don't know why. It's because you're not getting pushed out. They're not pushing you out. All right. Hello, Fred. How you doing? The board should say what you're about to talk about. The board should align with topics for your live stream. Yeah, topics for your live stream. Maybe some of the keywords that people are searching. You know, boards also. TikTok likes numbers. They don't like they don't like pricing and dollar signs, but they do like numbers. So it could, when you have a number there, 7 ways, 20 years, 15 hours, like stuff like that. They like that, you know. So think about what's on your board. Your board should be here's three things that you want to pay attention to. Your board should add value, something people are looking for, maybe again those keywords, those keyword searches. It should either spark curiosity. Ask me about the last tip. Should be something that's gonna make people like, I wonder what she's gonna talk about. Number 7. What's that last tip? Curiosity. Or it could be a challenge. So, like when I say my go live every day for 14 days, that's a challenge. People are like, ooh, I don't know if I could do that. You know, Post content for the next week, 5 pieces of content a day. People are like, ooh, that's a lot. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do it. Value, curiosity, and challenge. Coach Rhonda and others in the room, if you're in the agency, I literally posted last night my the go live strategy for your pre-live, your marketing before you go live. your setup before you go live, and then during your live, especially in the very after you press that go live button at number 3, your countdown. I want you to start talking. Like that whole process, I sent you, I created a document and posted it for you guys in the school community. So take a look. I would say if you could make it kind of a ritual, because I think literally everything there I do. I do. So it's a ritual. So I would say if you could make that part of your routine and follow that checklist, that could be helpful. All right. Hopefully you see a great success from it. All right, friends. Good afternoon. I was taught better manners. There we go, Fred. How you doing? Not a problem. I appreciate you being here. Um, so yeah. So welcome to the room, friend. Let's see. You said I set up a one-on-one for Tuesday to talk about your message you left me. Yes. Thank you, Fred. Bounty, if you guys get a chance to connect with her. I'm reaching out to her because she does YouTube. She has a YouTube channel. And so if honestly, I went to her live. I'll tell you this much. I went to her live and she was co-streaming her YouTube and her TikTok like I do, and I've gotten monetized. She's gotten monetized way sooner than me because she does a lot of great long form video content. Live stream is a newer thing that she's doing on her YouTube channel, but she's gotten a lot of great long form, a lot of great long form content, and she's monetized. So I wasn't attaching my ads to my content. I unlocked that almost 2 months ago now. It was like early April, and I hadn't done anything with it. And she was like, "Hey, you need to do something." And so I'm seeing now that I've done it, it's been a week. And I was like, I want to kind of pick her brain a little bit because I'm now seeing what's happening. And I was curious about, okay, what should I expect moving forward? What does this look like? So I have some curiosity questions. But my point of saying that is talk to her because she's doing it already, y'all. You know, surround yourself with people who doing the things that you want to do and that you want to learn and grow from. And so because she's doing YouTube and she's doing the monetization piece, I'm curious about it. I've already had some I'm seeing some numbers. I have over 700 videos over there already from my my live stream content. Thank you, friend. Appreciate you. They're not optimized. I need to do better. I need to go back now and optimize those videos because that is important for keyword searches. So I'm really not doing things to its fullest and I'm missing opportunities because of it. So I need to be more thoughtful about my YouTube channel. So lesson from me, if you want a lesson, do better from the beginning. And she's somebody that has done better from the beginning. So definitely connect with her. Thank you so much, Black Sheep. I gave our heart me a new look. Thank you, friend. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for the legends. Appreciate that. Thank you, friend. I appreciate the support. Thank you. No problem, friend. I'm excited about it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to chatting with you about it. Um, you said where were you done talking about the board? Was I done talking about the board? Am I done? Thank you, friend. I appreciate that. No, I was gonna show you guys. Let me finish talking about it. Patrice, let me know if you had a question though. Did you have a question? I was gonna show you guys how to create it real quick. Okay. Stop in and show some love. Thank you so much, Sierra. I appreciate you, friend. Let's see. Let me know if you, Patricia, if you had a question first. Thank you. Yes, boards. Okay, no problem. How do we schedule one-on-ones and get into your school community? um, you have to be in my agency. So are you going live? Do you go live? If you go live, you can apply to the agency and see if TikTok will accept you into the agency. It's a free program. Um, Ultimately, you have to be a live host. So you have to be intending to continue to go live at least 4 days out the week for over an hour, 61 minutes. I tell people, if not more. I don't. I was like, did I miss it? No, you didn't. I'm about to finish up the chat. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Someone gave me your page to follow. Thank you so much, Lady Enough. Welcome to the room. Welcome. I haven't went live on this platform yet, but okay, but I'm going to. All right, pretty Nikki, you got it, friend. Once you go live, I just so that you guys know, I'm working through a strategy to make my school community open to non-agency people. It will probably be a membership, a school, most schools are memberships. And so it probably will be a membership and you can join. I'll share information, tips and strategies and stuff for you. And then there'll be some exclusive areas you guys can go to if you're a paid member versus somebody in agency. So that's what I'm thinking. I got to play around with the format to make it make sense. Um, if I can do it successfully, I'll do it. I may have like a small group I take on initially to make it work for me, and then I'll expand it to other people. So we'll see. So, what's the qualification to join your agency? Okay, let me finish boards and then I'll talk about the agency. So, I'm happy to talk about that. Let me just round out this board conversation. At the top right, you have the number of people in the room. To the left of it, what's those? The two people here, digital x-ray. Let me know if that's what you meant. How do you find out the best times to go live? Go live when you're ready to go live. The best times are going to be what you can commit to. I tell people that all the time. It starts with you. TikTok will give you some analytics after you've done lives for 7 days to look at when your viewers are live, but those are people who are just swiping through. So I wouldn't trust that data initially until you're like been going live for a while. You could look at that data a little bit more closely, but I say ultimately it's up to you. If you're not showing up and not going live and doing pop ups all the time, you're not going to get a committed group of people to show up for your live every time you decide to pop up. So if you have a time that you can commit to and show up on a regular basis, you're going to get those regular people to keep coming back and engaging your live stream. So that's how you would grow. It used to be monetized on YT, but I haven't posted in a long time. I'm going to post my TikTok lives. That's it. That's perfect. Absolutely post it. So right here, digital, I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. These are the top viewers. If you click the number of people in the room, guys, click this. Click the number of people in the room. You see who are the top viewers. There's a question mark in the top right corner. Read the question mark. I tell you guys always read the question marks because it gives you more information. But it essentially tells you liking the live gives you points to be up the leaderboard for top viewer. Um, Everything here is gamified. Let me be clear about that. And if you're not playing the game as a live host and as viewers, you're missing the big picture. It's about how you build your network. So these top viewers, people actually compete to be considered the top viewers because they want these top seats, because they want to be seen in the room as somebody who is a top engager, because those are the people you want to connect with because they top engagers. Like make it make sense. Those are the people you want to connect with because they know how to engage in a live room. Those are the people you want to come to your room. And so when you're talking in these grow rooms, I say grow rooms, you go there for a reason, not a season, but that's what they're talking about. They're talking about the people who are the top people. And so that is part of what you do here too. In any room you go to, you want to be seen and you want people to connect with you. Thank you all, friends. I appreciate you. So it says you get 3 points for every like the tapping on the screen. Comments get you 3 points every 10 minutes as well. Um, you said I would like to focus on Gen Z. Awesome, awesome, friend. And so yeah, so just make sure you're paying attention to that. And then when you send coins, gifts, those coins, you get a point for every coin you send. Okay. So it's a point for every coin. So donuts are 30 points. You sent two, you got 60 coins. You know what I'm saying? So again, point for every coin you spend. All right, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, let me show you boards real quick. So back to boards. So we're here on a board. If you click add, it allows you now to put different fonts. You can play around with the fonts that are in here. There's tons of them. You can play around with the colors. You can change the look of it. If you want it to be border highlighted. So I'm gonna put go live every day. And so for that board, you can make it a little wider if you want to. You can do this, expand it up, change the font color. If I want to make it outline, I can do that. Uh-oh. I want to be on one line. Change the color a little bit. I love blue. So I'm gonna hit done. And that's there. I'm not gonna hit done yet. I want to do a second line because maybe I want to say 14-day challenge. So I'm gonna say here, headline again. I'm gonna say the 14-day challenge. 14. And now I can use a different color. I can use a different um a different outline look, a different font. And then let's see. We'll use red. We'll use red. We'll make it a little bigger. change the font color. I mean, the font size. I'll make it a little bit more. Do that. Okay. I'm gonna hit done. Uh-oh. I was thinking I hit it twice. So now I can add the board. It's being reviewed. If I go back, it's done. I'm gonna click that one. I'm gonna use it, but I want to move this up. Okay. That's it. I can center it. But if I wanted to do that, I could. Okay. I probably would change the color because it's blended through too much, but you never know. So if you wanted to do that board, you change the color, you make it what you want, you make it look the way you want. Thank you so much, Black Sheep. Appreciate you, Fred. Thank you for that. That one is shocking because that soccer ball comes from from the way back part. So again, you create your boards. You play around with the fonts, play around with the look. You can make it whatever you want it to look like. Thank you, friends. Thank you so much for supporting that. Appreciate you all supporting those goals for the live room. So for your board, start that way. You figure out what you want to do for your board. Do you have to talk a lot live? You do. you you can't just have dead air. You gotta talk. You gotta talk, friend. You're so sweet. It's like, do you have to do all this talking? Yes, yes, you do. Ideally is a topic you like. Ideally, if you're somebody who don't want to talk a lot, just co-host with somebody else or have guest panels up. Yeah. Yoli, you felt that, didn't you? Yoli was like, I feel her. Do you have to do all this talking? Yoli's like, I don't want to do all the talking either. Yes. Big chatty energy. Yoli, you felt it, didn't you? Thank you, friend. Lady T. How do you have a pre-done grafted border? Pre-done. Happy me. The way you would do it, to be honest with you, and you missed the earlier part of what I said. I was saying, y'all laughing. You say yes, yes, yes. Yep. Talk to yourself sometimes. That's it. Sorry, no problem. So you missed the earlier part. I said don't add a graphic or a background green screen. Don't do it. This is real. Just really quickly, I always have to point that out. Just in case y'all was thinking I was saying to do something that I'm not doing. But this is a real background. So don't add a graphic or a green screen type background, like a flyer or whatever you have in your background. Don't do it early. Give yourself 30 days of going live. Play around with your board. Play around with what you want your board to look like. Play around with this first in your messaging because you want your messaging to stop the scroll. You said big chatter in my Caribbean accent. So you want folks to stop and listen to you. You want them to come in your room. You want them to engage. You want them to be curious. You want them to come in. So when you add the graphics, TikTok doesn't like it. TikTok doesn't like it. So I say wait 30 days, go live, get a sense of doing all the other stuff first. And then if you want to add a graphic, if you want to do some other stuff, add it. And if your views tank, if your live seems low energy, like it ain't getting pushed out, and it's like not as many people flowing through the room, you can make a conscious decision to take it away. But in the beginning, you don't know what you don't know. And TikTok suppresses views. They do. So just keep that in mind. So you don't want that suppression to happen and you thinking like it's your live stream. It might be your board. It might be your background rather. It might be your background you're using. So just be careful in that way. I don't like those backgrounds. I can't good see good. You can't see good. It is. It's yes for the viewing experience. It could be a little distracting and hard to really pay. Hard to understand what's happening in the room. Some of them look good. I don't blame folks for wanting to use them, but TikTok don't like it. TikTok is real. Like I don't know what's going on in that room. I don't know what y'all doing back there, but that green screen, So it does suppress your views. So I don't want you guys to get in trouble with that. That helps a lot. Thank you. I will. No suppression is good. Yeah. Yeah. So True. So just be careful. Like I said, take your time, decide what you want to do. And I would say the background, the board is probably the way to go initially. And then I've seen a lot of live hosts who have done really well with their boards, and their boards are curious. People are like in the room by the hundreds. They're like, hey, one of the ladies in the agency, she's a medium, and she has on her boards, I see dead people. I don't know if y'all been by Ermi's room, but she has that, and her room is usually rocking and rolling, and she just has that simple board up there. But the board is like curiosity. You're like, well, what is she talking about? What is she doing? Thanks for having me. Let me set up a 101. Okay, perfect. Okay, friend. And you in the room and you're like, oh, you see her doing her thing. It's awesome. But that's her board. And she uses that board all the time. She don't change it up. Her board works. People in the room. She got more traffic, new viewers coming in. Now she probably could stay in and change it up if she wanted to, but at the end of the day, it's working. I have another creator. She comes into the room on an occasion too. Her board says, how does she have it? What I learned from what my 25-year marriage taught me. I think that's how it's worded. So that's her board. I told you TikTok like numbers. TikTok does like numbers. And her room has kind of grown with a lot of people flowing into her room. And so again, it's like curiosity. People are like, okay. So the people who are searching for relationships, searching for marriage, searching for, tips and strategies on, how to make him marry me. Whatever the case may be, they come across her page. They come across her live. She's on their feed. Thank you for the examples. Yes, I do. Marriage helps. Yeah. Okay. So she know how to stop people from scrolling. Exactly. Your board should be scroll stopping. You said, is she seeing dead people? Yeah, she's a medium. So she talks. Army talks to people. Talks to the afterlife. The people in between. Yeah, she does. She talks to them. It's a pretty interesting live stream. Yeah, and she teaches people. She's come to the live and talked about it. I may have to see if I can get her to come again. She's talked about it in my live about her the process of people having that gift, and a lot of people have it, a lot of people ignore it, a lot of people are conditioned to ignore it and not believe in it. And so she talks about it quite a bit and quite openly in her live stream. If you're curious about it, message me. I'll send you guys her actual information. So I'm happy to send you guys her if that's something you're interested in. I would love to connect with her. Okay. Do me a favor, Patrice. Send me click click here. Service Plus. Just click it and say send me the medium information. And I'll make sure I forward you her page. I don't know what time Army, I think her schedule is not set. I think she has a schedule. She goes often. She goes live pretty often. And she's usually in the evening, but you can catch her midday sometimes. Yeah, so she has a couple of different time slots she goes. So I don't know her regular schedule, but she goes often enough. You said me too, please. If you know seriously, if you guys send me so I don't forget, just send me a DM, send me a message, click the Service Plus, and just say you're clicking it for the medium information. Okay, and that way I'll send it to you guys. But yeah, she's good. If you message her, just tell her Dr. Lisa said to reach out to you if you want to message her directly. I don't know if she'll do anything about that, y'all, but but you can at least say we got somebody in common. You can say Patrice. You could say you're in the agency, and Dr. Lisa was talking about her. Trying to help people get ready for marriage. I see happy marriage people laugh out loud. Yes, yes. I'm happily married, so I would say that. Um, Second marriage though, the first one not happy. First marriage I was happy too. I can't say I wasn't. Once I found out it was infidelity happening on his part, but it is what it is. Um, Absolutely how to keep who you have if they want to keep you. Ooh, I love that. Yeah. Let's see. Um, You said absolutely. Let's see. Me too, please. So yes, send me that done. Let's see. Do you know if DJs get a lot of traction? It takes time. It takes time for the DJs. I'm not gonna say they don't, because there's some DJs, they room is rocking and rolling. They're doing very well. But I do see it as not a fast climb. Because a lot of people are playing music, and they're live and stuff. And so the DJs are it takes a little time to get it going. And it takes a little bit of um what's the word I'm looking for? Just a balance in terms of how you're doing your engagement and getting people to support and obviously you showing up and engaging the audience. It's same like way like in real life. You go to a party, you got a DJ, and the people like that DJ was great. That DJ was awesome. Then you go to a party, it's like, oh, the music was okay. The DJ wasn't all that great. you know, it's the same experience. So you got to figure out what that balance is in terms of engaging your audience and getting them going, knowing what type of music genre you're playing and who's your audience for that. So all that plays into it. So I think it's the same thing as any of our topics. You got to know who you're trying to cater to, and, music is a feeling and people have to feel what you're doing. Yeah. So, but they do well. They have a DJ academy. They have some other things too that they offer. You said we can always learn. I love that. Um, Bounty, I see your eyeballs. A second. You said the second marriage. Second marriage is happily married. I'm happily married. First one, not so much. Hannah's room is popping. Hannah, she's a DJ. Her room is popping. Yeah. I see so many of the growth rooms. Yeah, the growth rooms are different. Those ain't DJs. They're not DJs. I'm saying the real person with the headphones, the turntable, they mixing songs, they in the microphone talking. Yeah, here's the next song. Like they're doing the DJ thing. Um, yeah, the grow rooms are not doing that. They're like, hey, we got Anna on the pen. We're gonna do this person. Come on now. Let's make this our new bestie. That's what they're doing. Marriage is a bomb. Got to have the Lord in there. Absolutely. Looking up, let's see. Let's see. Thank you so much, Pablo. This ain't the room. I appreciate you, friend. Did you clip your live recordings? Do you clip your live recordings? I do on occasion, not as much as I used to. But yeah, I do. I do agree. I think your aesthetics matter a lot when you DJ. That's true. That is true. The look and feel of the room. Yep. That's true. Yeah, so, that's how Hannah does it. That's how she does it? Okay. With the headphones and the music and stuff. I want my settings right tonight, so I wasn't going to do an event. Oh, you're talking about your campaign. I mean, your battle tonight. Coach Rhonda is, wrapping up her 1 year of going live. You would put your schedule in here. Other folks, put your live time, your time zone, your topic, time, and time zone in the chat if you're going live so we can pin a few people. But Coach Rhonda, I want my settings right tonight. So I wasn't going to do an event. Okay, gotcha. Um, well, yeah. I mean, your person, you communicate with your person, your opponent, and I think you guys have your audience control turned on. And you gotta both be following each other. So follow audience control turned on, you should be good. So if you turned on an event, you should be fine. It shouldn't be a problem. As long as that event also toggles on the audience control, toggle it on the event as well. How do you record your lives? You don't need to. TikTok will automatically record your live. This live is being recorded. This live is being recorded. And so yes. And so you get 28 days, I believe, of your live recordings. I say 28 days, it might be 30. I don't know why that's not sitting right with me. It may be 30. My our community is tiered up. Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. You said, I did not mean to send that yet. So sorry for the abrupt shift. That's fine, I did. All right. Does Hannah have a green screen? Laugh out loud. Does Hannah have a green screen? Um, the DJs I see, I have not seen a DJ with a green screen. I see lights behind them. I see that type of um things that are going on, but I don't see a green screen. Most of them I don't, but that doesn't mean that they don't do it. Janae, she has live nightly at 10 p.m. Pacific time, soul for R&B and house, the listening lounge. So she's a good person to go to her room because she's in the microphone, she's talking, she's it's like almost listening to a radio DJ. Like she has a radio voice and she's talking and stuff and she's playing the music. And so I feel like I'm listening to the radio. That's it. So it has this nice warm feel to it. He said, 18 and over, and we are both following. Okay, so you should be fine, Coach Rhonda. If something happened, it ain't you. It's him. It's him. You should be fine. It is him. It ain't you. It's on his side. Um, how do you go back to find out what? I missed it, Wendy. How do you use your recorded lives? Oh, wait a minute. Are you asking Wendy about the recordings too? The recordings are under your live center. Let me know if that's what you were asking. So remember you hit TikTok Studio on your homepage, you're on the live side, tools and resources, live recordings. I haven't been on this live in this account. So I remember I said it only is there for how many days? It says 30 days. Say past 30 days. So clips, all that. So I haven't been there in the month of I think the last time I was in there was March. So it's been over 30 days. And so that's where you go for your recordings, and then you can get clips. So you can clip up your live. You can download the whole live stream. Let me give y'all a pro tip. I've done this over the years and I've said this. You can download the entire live. You can make edits if you want. You can chop it up into part one, part two, part three, whatever you want to do. And you can upload it to YouTube and make it long form content there. You can make it little clips if you want to for your other platforms for TikTok. You can also download the whole thing, put a nice little cover over it, and make it a masterclass and put it behind a paywall and charge people for it, depending on what you're offering. So again, it's your content. So it's up to you in terms of what you want to do with it, but you have it available there. So if your live stream is just that way where people might want it to use for learning a skill, maybe you're crocheting, maybe you're teaching some type of special math class or whatever the case may be, you can make that part of content that other people may pay for. Okay. So I just gave you guys a nice gem there, depending on how you want to use it. He said it's hard to find. It's raining. Did y'all hear all that rain? It was loud. I was trying to be louder. Post can use an easy way to find it right after. You said it's hard to find the live after the the post, the live to post. It's under your live center. So always go TikTok Studio, click the live, and go to the live recordings. That's where it's at. So yeah, you said I've seen her before. Who was her? I've seen one DJ that plays Beyonce with a busy green screen board, but it's Beyonce. Okay. I don't know. Is her room rocking and rolling? Is a lot of people in the room? Oh, your recordings. Okay. Okay, yes, ma'am. Okay, you got it. What do you do with them? Doc, random question. Do you feel like pinning the service plus sends more people on like the um I don't I don't know if I've seen that. I don't think I've seen that correlation. I don't think so. Um, no, I can't say I've seen that. She was saying the Service Plus pennant. I'll pin it. Let's see. It's 40 people in the room. 45 people in the room. So they'll go away soon. They'll go down. But I don't know if I've seen that jump. Sir, shopping cart, she was saying the shopping cart, you see a jump sometimes in terms of how many people are in your room. But I don't know if I've noticed that. So 48. So a few more people came in, but I think they were already coming in. I think y'all were y'all? Y'all were already coming. It wasn't Service Plus. So yes, so yeah, I don't think that's the case. Thank you. People tell me to teach them a lot in my lives. Maybe I should charge. Depending on what you're offering. Yeah. Should I go live for my first live, even if I'm not sure what my niche is? Yeah, you should go ahead and start getting full features and access. Yeah, you could just make it a chat live. It's okay to pivot. In the beginning, you're still kind of figuring things out. It's okay. I mean, a lot of people will change things up and elevate and switch up their time and do some other things. So yeah, it is all good. So let's see what you do with them. What would you want the recorded lives. So I think I answered that question. So let me know if there's any other questions. How are you? I'm doing well. Hey, a mom, but still me. Appreciate your friend being here. How you doing, friend? Hello, hello. Um, so yeah, so it just depends on what you're trying to do with your live stream. Um, you can, like I said, use the recordings in multiple ways. The recordings, like I said, I need to do better. I don't take my recordings all the time because the board is there. Sometimes I'm talking about stuff that don't relate to the board. It just depends on what the topic was about. So the board for me should be a little bit more um ideally a little broader. That may be better, but again, that's not necessarily what people are looking for. So I got to make sure I'm putting something that is of interest to all. So again, 7 ways for more go live supporters. That's a great topic. I talked about engagement along the way, so there are some clips I can use, but it's not necessarily the whole live. So I would have to shift my board. Just think strategically about making it content that is part of a master class or something else I want to use as part of paid content. Been busy. I know you have. Did you guys officially move? You were moving this summer, weren't you? Did the move happen? Um, hope you guys are all well. Should I go live for my first 3 lives, even though I don't know my niche? Yes, you should go live and go get started. Yes. That's fine. You can play around with your setup. You can play around with the effects. You can tell the people in the room saying, hey, I'm playing around with a couple different ideas. Let me do a poll and you guys let me know which one you like the best. So you can set up a poll. I'm going to show a poll real quick. So that's part of ways you can get people to engage. So here's a custom poll. You guys can fill it out. Let me, so this is one. So this is, what do you want me to talk about? This is my poll. So now it's been sent up here. Go ahead and fill it out. Answer my poll while I set up my charger. I'm gonna have to take this off the mic for my people on the YT. So you guys gonna hear me this way. Let me know if you can hear me on the YT. I had to charge my tablet. I need to charge that when I'm in between lives. Okay. So you said where's the poll? You guys see it? It's like another 25 seconds left on the poll. So that's a poll. I created that before. I created a while back ago actually. And it stays there for you guys to use. So when you're thinking about engagement in your room, this is a great way to get people to engage and support your live stream. All right. On the Creator Leagues, do you have to fill the gift gallery before leveling up? No. The gift gallery does not have to be filled. Each live, it's its own live. So your gift gallery helps, but it doesn't have to be filled. Okay, you guys. Okay, and so the poll had 10 people vote. So thank you, people who voted. Um, it said engagement strategy. That was a top one. That was 50%. Content creation was 40%. Okay, look at y'all. Content creation. And then live pop quiz edition, 10%. That means the pop quiz edition, I used to do that where I would point out different features and ask questions, and you guys had to tell me what it was, what it does and stuff. And so, like if I said how to create a board, since I just told y'all, or how to where did I go to add the pop quiz feature? What button did I press? Do y'all know? So I would do that in the lives. And so yeah, so I mean you can definitely do that in advance. You can set a poll up, you can create some other features and stuff. You can always change the board in a editor before you upload it to other platforms like YouTube. This board here, yeah, I could change the board out now. You can create multiple boards. So like if I wanted to go to my 14-day challenge board, so you can change it out to different topics depending on what you want to talk about. This is the one I had on this morning. 5 things you must do before going live. Number 5 is about the bag. And so, yeah, so you can always change out your board. TikTok, like I said, doesn't like any of the images. When you're doing images, when you're doing like a fake background, again, this is a real background so that y'all know. When you do that, TikTok doesn't like it.
You said, where is the poll? The poll is the three dots. When you're doing the live, you can actually create a new poll if you wanted to. But doing the live is the three dots, and you click that, and at the top it has poll and gifting. I think it says gifting poll or something like that. Gift vote, poll and gift vote. I got penalized for something I don't understand. I think by asking the audience to like the post. Interesting. I'm not sure. But again, yeah, you got to be careful about how you say things. So maybe you made it sound a little bit too direct, like y'all got to do this, and TikTok's like, no, they don't have to do that, you know. And so I got in trouble for that last community fest. I was like, y'all got to, and TikTok's like, no, they don't, and I got a restriction for that. And so yes, sometimes it's how you say things. Can you edit the post live? Yes, I can. I could. I did it earlier. I think yesterday's live. I created a poll and did it right then in the live. It was really quick. Yes, another gem. You're welcome. So yeah, that's where the poll is located. Hey, how you doing, friend? How you doing, the Ray founder? Welcome to the room, Sheree, Ray founder. Um, can you say, do you like live? What do you mean? Do you like the live? I say it all the time, guys. Make sure you're sharing the live. If you don't mind sharing my live out, if you don't mind liking my live, that's simply tapping the screen. Um, follow the live host, that type of stuff. So yeah. Sorry I walked away. Can you explain how to make a poll again? The poll is under the three dots. So when you're live, you guys see where the share arrow is. For the live host, there's three dots there. You can create the poll in the live if you want to, but it's also outside the live on that setup screen. And I think there's a box called interact. You're going to interact. If you click that, that's where the poll is. Thank you so much, Coach Rhonda. That's where the poll is. That's where, thank you, Fran, for the daily heart me. That's where the poll is. That's where your viewer wishes. I didn't turn that on. Viewer wishes. Today I woke up to a notification that I needed to add that I needed to be labeled branded content. Are you a business page? Sounds like it with boutiques, David Lee's boutiques. Yeah, so it sounds like you're branded. Your business account. I'm assuming you are. And so you need to turn that feature on. That is content disclosure feature. Turn that on. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate that, friends. So I've never said it that way. Yeah, so are you a business? I'm assuming I'm making that assumption, but if you're not a business, that's another thing. Thank you, friend. You're welcome. Um, so yeah, got it. Turn on your content disclosure and audience control. Because if you're selling something, you're supposed to turn it on because minors can't purchase items. Yeah, yeah. So turn on content disclosure every time you post content and you go live. The polls, real quick, three dots. You click that. You have polls. You have the audience control. I'm sorry, the viewer wishes. That's this feature here. Um, let's move that over just a little bit. And so that's this feature. You can change the words here. These words can change, and you can change the gifts so that it is based on what you want people to do in your room. So you can get people to support your live goals, your overall diamond goal that you have. Maybe you have a set amount of diamonds you're trying to get for a certain reason. Maybe you have a campaign. One of the campaigns I'm in, I'm supposed to turn on viewer wishes, and I don't know if I have on the right one. I really should check. Is there a way to block the boxes from automatically coming up on your screen? Yeah, you have to change it. When you click the multi-guest, you got to start the live first. I don't think you could do it before the live. So you got to start the live. And when you click go live, click your two people, the multi-guests, and there's a paintbrush in the top right corner. They have a new paintbrush. That's where the layout is at. So the different layouts are there. And just pick the one that's the full individual one as opposed to the one with the boxes. So yeah, that's what you would click. Let me see if this campaign requires me to put my board. Let's see. Um, think I'm supposed to be doing something. This is daily missions. Okay. I was supposed to use the laugh template. Oh my gosh, I used the happy birthday one. Oh well. Oh well. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. Like, I mean, people coming into the boxes. Yeah. Turning off the boxes. You can turn the boxes off, or you can make it so that they don't have again, that paint feature. I think it's under there, or it's going to be under the settings wheel. So when you click the two people, you're going to either click, let me look real quick. So I changed it. So yeah, it's going to be under the settings wheel. Click the settings wheel. There's a little circle settings wheel when you click the multi-guest panels. You would turn off the auto accept request. That's what you have turned on. You need to turn it off. So you either have the auto accept requests where they automatically come up in your boxes, um, or even turn off the boxes altogether. Yeah. So allowing people to request. So right now you guys can see my two people because I have it on and you could click it. Now I can turn that off where you don't see it anymore. Let me turn it off so y'all don't see it. I just turned it off. So nobody sees two people anymore. So it's gone away. So I just turned that feature off and nobody can request. My boxes could be on, could be there, but y'all won't be able to request it. Hey, creeping. You said, yeah, you can turn that off. He said, new here. Hey, Kayla. And so I'm gonna turn it back on so you guys will be able to see it again. So now it's back. Voila, it's back. Hey, Fred, thank you for the shares. So you could turn it on or off. And so apparently you have yours where you have another feature where they can automatically come up as opposed to and so they automatically get accepted. So if they click that, they don't have to wait. Now, those boxes also, if you want to charge people to come up in your boxes, you can. You can set a coin gift. Yeah, it keeps messing up my live. Yes. Yeah. So you could set a coin gift. You're like, hey, if you want to click this, you better, you send in something. And so you could do that too. And that'll stop people real quick if they have to if they have to pay a gift before they come up. And so that's something else you can set. So it's these features like this, the daily viewer wishes, the laugh out loud. Okay, thanks. Yeah. So viewer wishes, the polls. When you think about your live goal, you can change. Let me show you the live goal. I show this to you guys because I want you guys to think about different ways you can integrate that into your live stream. So for example, what I said earlier in the 10 o'clock live, if you want to set your consultations, your service plus. Hey, Miss Kathy. So say you want to talk about your services. So I do my one-on-one consultations. Thank you so much, Doc. And I just told you guys I have a document. It's a document that goes through the strategy. If I wanted to make that available to people, I can make that something that you can set that as part of your live goal. Does that make sense? So here, I have my Service Plus on. And if I wanted to say that particular thing, I'm going to pin it. And right now it says leagues equal cheers. I'm going to hit the cheer button. But I could say leagues equal strategy guide, my live strategy guide. And so you can make that part of something you send to people. And then I would say, okay, then you got to hit my Service Plus. If you get the strategy guide, hit my Service Plus. I could set that for a set amount of things that I'm giving. I can also make that viewer wishes. If people want my strategy guide, then they have to send something from viewer wishes because there's a queue there. So usually viewer wishes is based on what you're trying to do for them. So you have, like, for example, my tarot card readers, if they want a full reading, they could set a gift there. If you have somebody who is trying to come up in your boxes, you could set a gift there to say, okay, 2 minutes with me, 5 minutes with me. So it just depends on what people are trying to do. But I want you to think about ways to get support, ways to get engagement. You and these two examples are like gifting engagement. But again, these are people who are in your room and they're trying to get something from you, so you can set it as part of your live goal strategies. Okay, goal for your live, your viewer wishes, that type of stuff. Thank you so much for that daily heart, me friend. Let me know if that makes sense. I am gonna head out. It is 6 o'clock, you all. I've been on this live. I've done a little. I did over 2.5 hours earlier today. I think I'm gonna do an hour. Right now it's an hour and 37 minutes. I don't know if I'm gonna go to full 2 hours, just because I'm gonna do more like a 90-minute live, just so I can get some Saturday back and I have some projects I need to do. Community just tiered up. May Tay, welcome to the room. Glad I got you for a minute. How you doing, Mom and me? Thank you. You're great. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing. You guys are welcome. You're welcome. So let me know if there's any questions. Like I said, the 7 things that you should do, we talked about much of it. Thinking about ways to get your community to chat and comment. Where are you from? What do you put in the chat if there's a one? That makes sense. Put a heart. Your stickers. Stickers. Do you guys know where to get the stickers from? You should be creating stickers for your community. So for example, if I click here, these are the stickers for my community. These are TikTok's default stickers. But then there's also the stickers we created here. And so thank you so much. Where does it tell you how long you've been live? There's a house, or if you swipe from right to left. So two different places to get it. It'll swipe over to your real-time performance. So you want to have stickers for your community. That's part of the fan club. So create the stickers so that people can send stickers. So let's do this. Drop me a Dr. Lisa Care sticker. So let's put Dr. Lisa Cares. Thank you so much, Rose. Stickers are comments. How does that help you? Is your chat moving? It's comments. When I go into rooms, I'm commenting. I'm sending you stickers. Even if I ain't got nothing to say. You get some comments, you get some taps. I'm sending them hearts are flowing. If I don't have nothing to say. And so, your backup could be a great resource, because it could be sending some stickers and you can teach people how to send stickers. You said, where are the stickers? So right here, when you get ready to do a comment, there's a little grayed out heart. Click that heart and you see the stickers here. So I created those stickers, and my backup just sent those. Sui, welcome to the room. So yeah, what do you do in your super fans? My super fan has stickers too. There's some super fan stickers there. There's more super fan stickers if I'm not mistaken. Um, when it comes to my overall super fan benefit, I do a super fan only live. That's one thing. I'm gonna do one next week. I try to do two a month, like every other week. So I try to get in two a month. It's a Ask Me Anything. I usually take part of my current live. Usually it's my 4 o'clock live, and I'll make it half of it a super fan live. So I'll start off and do like an hour. So if I'm here about 4:15, around 5:15, 5:30, I'll switch it over to a super fan live and stay till about 6:30. And usually I'm doing that on a Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Depends on what's happening. This week I'll probably do Wednesday, just because the week gets a little busy towards the end of the week. And then we'll see what my live looks like next week. Friday, I'll definitely be able to do live. I'm going to go live at 10. I'll do my regular 10 o'clock. I probably won't do my 4 o'clock. If I come back, I'm just going to do the one live. I'll probably just end up doing the one live Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, just because we're doing an in-person gathering for the agency. So I'm so excited. So Friday, I know I can do that. Saturday is a little touch and go, but I'm probably going to end up doing I'm probably going to try to do my 4 o'clock on Saturday. See if I can get in my 4 o'clock live doing the little break that we have. And then Sunday, I'll probably end up doing a 4 o'clock live again. So I'm not going to miss it, but I may not do two a day. I have to figure that out. I don't know if I did it right. You don't know if you did it right? I don't see them. Do I see them? I don't. Oh, you don't have the daily heart me. You can't send stickers without getting your heart me. Yes, so the stickers are for people who are part of the fan club. So those are the people with Lisa badge. The retreat, yes, yes. So retired teacher, you joined after we closed out the registration, but the retreat is the first time our agency is coming together in person. And so I talk about it in our Sunday meetings a few times. I think I haven't talked about it in the last couple of weeks because we're really in the midst of planning. But so yeah, you said I'll look for you. Thank you so much, friend. So yes, we are meeting in person for the first time. There's a small group of us. We started off with a lot of people saying they were trying to come and they were interested, but life gets to life, and so not everyone's able to make it. So there's a small group of us. I think it's about well, it is 10 of us. I think, yeah, 10 of us that are coming together in person. And we are going to be in Orlando. We're going to have a great little weekend together. A little bit of learning, a little bit of R&R, a little bit of community and connection. Yeah. So I'm excited. I'm excited about it. So we're doing that. This is like a week of just a lot of growth and excitement just in general. I'm just pleased with how things have been evolving, and I say that to you all, not in a way to gloat, but just recognizing that you do something, you start something, you can never imagine what it's going to evolve into. And that's what's happened here in terms of the community that's grown and fostered, the people who are doing their thing and going live and having a great experience, and all the great people I met along the way. And then ultimately, when it comes down to me growing as a live host and having this experience, and then the agency TikTok's a little bit of a hot mess, but I've been I've been enduring it. And so I've grown almost, I think I'm close to hitting 25K. I'm close to it. I'll probably hit it tomorrow. Hey Toya, welcome back, friend. I'm gonna hit 25K, and then I had a video that hit over 1 million views. So excited about that. My anniversary of a year and a half of going live. Thanks, pals. Appreciate your friend. That is as of Monday, the 1st of June. So just thinking about all the growth that's happened. YouTube, I've grown over there, monetizing over there. It's been a journey, not making a whole lot, but it's been a journey. And so just recognizing that that's what I've dedicated this year and a half. And I tell you guys to be patient, be disciplined. I know we want to, give up and stop and quit and feel as if it's not making traction, but you got to stick with it. You got to stick with it. The beginning is awkward. It is a rough, bumpy start in the beginning, but it will get better. And I don't plan on ending and stopping unless TikTok goes away and other platforms go away. I'm just expanding. I'm going to expand. And then I'm looking at this as like 5 years. My husband and I talk about this all the time because he looks at YouTube all the time. He's a YouTuber in terms of preferring that platform. And he said, hey, he has a couple YouTube live hosts and creators that he watches. He said, I remember them when they started 10 years ago, 15 years ago. And to know where they're at now, because they just stuck with it. And that's what this is about. You say you're telling the absolute truth. You said I'm a YouTuber. Yeah, I'm a YouTuber too. I'm a YouTuber too. I'm on my live on YouTube. I'm 1 year in TikTok and going to try weekly live. Yes, try to go daily live. I'm just saying. Yes, that's what's happening to me. Didn't stay consistent. Stay consistent. It's a difference maker. It is. And Toya, Toya, you in the agency. We're gonna see. Fred, you got to go live. I'm just saying, you got to go live because contract renewal is about to happen. We gotta get you going live, friend. But with that, you never know what this can evolve into. Your consistency is is so inspiring. Thank you, friend. Hey, it's something you can use. Okay. It's been a while. Yes. I'm thinking of the talk boxes for other days. Okay. Okay. What you mean? The multi-guest panel boxes? Sure. Yep. Yep. That's a good way to do it. Is it better to go live every day, even if you can't maintain the same time of day? Um, yes. I guess you're working with the algorithm and you're trying to figure out. Thank you, friend. You're trying to figure out where um thank you, something you can use. Appreciate your friend. Where you might want to get to a point of consistency with your same time and day. Um, I do say there's something about going live the same time, same day. When you guys come in here, without a doubt, I get this question every day. Lately, somebody will say, "When you going live again? What's your live schedule?" And it's in my bio, but I get that question all the time, and I have an answer. I've had the same answer for a year and a half now. I haven't changed it. Unless I say stuff like I did, like coming up, where I'm gonna say, "Oh, I'll do one day, one time, my 10, not my 4, or my 4, not my 10." So I'll end up doing one because of what's happening. But that's the way this is. I don't know what to talk about anymore. You got this. You gotta. I give the tip to say go to Chat GPT. That's the beauty of where we're at in this world, y'all. It really ain't no excuses. I'm just gonna say there's no excuses because the technology is there. It's telling us what to do. It's giving us great ideas. So here's a problem. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it once, and I'm gonna say it because if you want to go on my YouTube, you can hear me say it over there. You can repeat. Go to an hour and about 45 minutes into the live. An hour and 45 minutes should get you this clip on YouTube. So what to say in answering that question? Use chat, use Claude, whoever you want to use, whichever AI. Say, help me brainstorm. So this is a brainstorming prompt. Help me brainstorm 5 examples of a niche, topics in the target audience for my live stream, for my TikTok live stream, based on my target audience being um, based on the target audience, including the demographic, the psychographic, how they think and feel, and the pain points based on me being, and then that's where you're going to put your characteristics. You're a mom, you're a wife, you are retired, you're looking to change careers, you like fitness, you are interested in crocheting, baking, whatever it is, motivational conversation, spiritual awareness in terms of, your religious beliefs, whatever it is, you put those characteristics about you. Don't, you decide how comprehensive you make it. If you make it too comprehensive, it may be too much, but you could scale it back some. But that's what you put in there, in that prompt, and let it come back with 5 examples of a niche, topics, target audience for your live stream. And then you can say, I like number 3. 3 was great. That seems perfect for me. Now, write me 7 days of topics for me to go live and include an outline for my live stream, the keywords for my target audience to say what they're looking for to create my board, maybe maybe 5 examples of a board I could use for the week or one per day. If you're going to share, well, I wouldn't do one per day. I'd probably try to stick to at least one or two that you flip through. You could ask it for a script, an intro script to start the live stream. You can ask it for engaging questions to get the chatting, to get those supporters based on your topic. Okay? So, use the AI to help you with that. Um Sleep labs, I'm not sure what that is, what people are doing. They're trying to cut down on that. They want people to engage. So we're now seeing a lot of those lives are going away. People are getting dinged for that. So yeah. Yes, I've been using it for scripting. Yes, exactly. Scripting is good. Yep. Okay, thank you so much. Our community's just teared up. Oh, awesome, awesome. Yes, the game changer for organizing your thoughts. That's 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 it exactly. It is. Yep. Love it. Is it about airtime? Maybe airtime, some gifting, maybe engagement. Depending on how they do it, it's not effective though. If they're doing it on the voice chat, you don't get pushed out, so you're not getting a lot of new views. So I'm not sure. Honestly, that's not something that comes across my radar. People talk about that, but it's not something that really I see because that's not something I'm searching for. So I don't see it. So they definitely suppressing the views. I never see them though. But your live topic is wellness, mindfulness. Yeah, you will probably see that just because you're talking about the things that help to calm the nervous system and sleep and rest and stuff and well-being. But that ain't what I talk about. I don't see that stuff. Comments make sense. Yep. Um, Thank you. Lots of good ideas. Yeah, we all can win, y'all. We all can win. So I don't want you guys to sit back and think like, oh, well, she's special or this person is able to do that. No, no. You said that's my jam. I know. I know. I know. That's why you see the sleep lives. I don't see the sleep lives. They're like, girl, go to sleep. Thank you so much, Fred, for the level up. I appreciate it. Thank you all for being here. You guys, now I got to stay 8 minutes. Because if I was in y'all live, I would make y'all push it to the next hour. So 8 minutes. Who going live? Who's going live? Might as well stay 8 more minutes so I can get to 2 hours. It'll be 2 solid 7 more minutes. It'll be 2 hours solid. Can you connect your colored light behind you? Can you okay, yes, to do a shop live. Okay, let me take off your wishes. Let me end that. And then how is planning for the retreat going? It's going good. It's next week. It's here. It's this weekend rather, the next weekend rather. Yeah, so it's here. So it's going good. We're excited. We got we're gonna have a fun time. We'll have a good time together. Hopefully the weather holds up. It's raining right now. It is. You said excited. I'm excited to see all y'all. I'm going live week after next. All right. Well, June 1st is Monday. That's a good time to start. June 1st is Monday. So you said house planning for the retreat. Good night, everyone. Thank you all. Appreciate you. Thank you for the weekend lessons. I appreciate it. Going to Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Okay. I wish I could have made it. I wish you could have. Well, did you answer about the moving question? Are you moving? My 1 year anniversary is going live on June 10th. Really? That's awesome. I'm pinning the products now. Let's see. The light and the clip-on light. I'll just add those two. This is the light for my background light. Okay. So what's the least amount of time you would go live for X? Um, per day, like what's the least amount of time? I tell you, try to get 61 minutes in. So do an hour, over an hour, so 61 minutes. If you're gonna track and look at the clock, because you want it to be a valid go live day. So that's where you get a day of going live. And so that's helpful because you want to make sure that TikTok is tracking you as someone who's going live more consistently and not just doing those quick little drop-in lives. All those lives are tracked, but to go a day is going 61 minutes for one live, not two and three combined. Okay, cool. I'm going to try each day in June. Okay, there we go. I love that. That's awesome. You got this, friend. And so this, I was supposed to be showing this. This is the light here. Let me see. So you see it here. It's a little small table light. Let's see. I'm gonna show you guys in real time. Gotta move my stuff around. Show you what it looks like. It's like right here. Little tiny light, and it shines on my wall. Okay, that's it. Shines on my wall. As you can tell, my chair is a little high, so you get that little shadow, the shadow over here on the side. And so I try to hide it, but that shadow's there. But beyond that, um, it has the ability to do flashes if you wanted to do flash, strobe. It has a couple different settings. So And then I just have it faded in. I like the faded look. Thank you for that daily heart, me. And so um, I think it's a great little effect to the room. I was going to change up my room starting in the new year, and I was just really torn about what to do because I was going to change the fixture, the wall art, and make it a little bit more dynamic. And maybe have lights on it, like try to get a new fixture that shine in the background. And I just couldn't figure it out. And I went to Halleck's room, and she said, "Hey, I just got this little light here." And I was like, "Oh, let me get that. Let me start there at least. That gives a little." And so it's been working. It's been working. Everybody comes in. You think that it's a real you think that it's a real light and or a fake background, but it's my tree is here. And then the lighting in front of me also matters because I'm using the clip-on light. That's why I put the two things in there. So I did that on purpose. I forgot to mention that. So the clip-on light actually is the difference maker in my opinion because it allows this light to kind of look more vibrant and interesting because I have the light shining on in front of me. Hey, Red, how are you, friend? Let's see. So now it's a little dark. You don't have that nice shine on me. And it's just a clip light here. It's just clipping on. Has like a little wide opening. And then you can do horizontal or vertical. And it has the different speeds. So you can turn it on. That's the bright light. You can change it to a dim light. And then this is the mixture. I usually keep it on the mixture of both. And then you can turn up the intensity. I don't have it on the highest level. This used to be my actual light that I would have clipped on for my live stream all the time. Highest level, bright like that. And that's what I would use. And so let me unpin this one and put the clip on light because I was just showing it. And so, and it's a more Memorial Day sales. The free shipping, I should have pinned the other products too because the free shipping really is really good right now. But I would turn down the intensity. So this is the way I used to go live with this clip-on light and clip to my computer or my tablet, and that's it. This is the way I went live every day for like almost like the first 6 months. So from January to it stopped in June because I end up doing more shoppable lives and I end up purchasing stage lights. So those are the main things. Hey, title gifter for the roses. Appreciate you. Hey, creeping. Thank you so much, friends. You're so sweet. Appreciate that. And so I would use those. That's what I was using. Hey, thank you all for the gift and I appreciate it. And then I decided to change to the stage lights. And then now that I'm back to this background light, the stage lights were too bright. Even when I turned them down, it still kind of looked bright like this. So I end up using the clip-on light so I can turn it down and not have it like so bright in my face. So this is the way I use the lights. So that feels a little better, has a nice little shine to it, but not too dark. And lighting matters. It's a difference maker for TikTok and for your live stream because people are wanting to see you. Even if you're trying to create a mood, you got to make sure your lighting is pretty good. Okay. Thank you so much, Rand. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you for sharing out the live. Thank you all for the gifting. I might just need to get a replacement. Yeah. I end up getting two of the lights, the color lights, and then my clip-on light, my clip for my old version, I spread it out too wide. I had clipped it on and I broke it. That was a user area. That was definitely my fault. And I broke it. So I still have the light. So if I don't break this clip, I still have the light. So I do actually have two of these because the lights last. And this light will last. If I don't charge it, I charge it at night. It'll get me a good 6 hours in. I can do my 3 hour. I could do like 2.5 to 3 hours in the morning. And I come back and I don't charge it. I could get a good two to three in again. So six in total before you got to charge it. And it'll start blinking and cutting off and then you got to charge it. So, so it definitely can get some good time in with the lights. Um, And again, it just depends on how you're doing your live streams. But let me know if there's any questions, you guys. I appreciate you all being here. We went 2 hours. I'm gonna cut this off. The clip-on light, definitely get it if you're trying to travel. That light I take with me everywhere. I took the color light with me too when we just did this trip for spring break. But I took both lights with me. But that's part of my essentials. Yeah, I take that stuff with me. Let's see. Um, all right, friends. I'm gonna unpin these. Thank you all for being here. Hey, Tanya, how you doing, friend? Others that come in, thank you for the Dr. Lisa Cares. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Or using a microphone. So the microphone actually is a little bit of smoke and mirrors for you all on TikTok because I use this mic as a wireless mic. It's a really good wireless mic. I love it in terms of how it operates. It's for my YouTube. So it's connected to my tablet. So you guys see it for the aesthetics, but my sound is actually coming from my phone for what you guys hear. But on YouTube, it's the mic that's here. Yeah, so that's what I use over there. So yeah, the microphone, I didn't add the microphone, and I didn't add my tapper. Let me know if I need to if you guys are curious about it, but those um those are the core products. My stand, it sounds great. It does. Yeah. Yeah, it does. Yeah, my phone here has been pretty good for me. Curious. Okay. You're curious about it? Okay, let me just add them because the Mahona microphone is really good. It's on sale. It is on sale right now. Let me add my stands. I'll add these two. So I took the lighting out, but I'll add the other products that are used literally right now. All of these products, and except for the lights that I just took away, um, that I just put in the cart, are being used as we speak. Now, what I said to people the other day is that you don't need you don't need to definitely go all in with your products in the beginning. I would say, slowly, evolve into what you need. But for me, the stand that my phone is on, I upgraded that to the stand you guys see in the shopping cart. My tablet's on a long floor model gooseneck stand, so that's where my YouTube channel tablet is sitting on that. Um, and so there's little things I've upgraded. I just told you about the light, background light. I just upgraded that. The microphone, this whole podcast microphone look. I was like, I need something that makes me look a little bit more you know, um, that the aesthetics of a live streamer. I don't put on the headsets, although I do have headsets over here. I don't put those on, but I said the microphone's a nice look to it. It gives that effect that I'm doing this as a great conversation with you all and more podcast like. And then you have the look on YouTube as well. So this is kind of my look for the year. You said yes. So I'm just kind of playing up into this role of, hey, you're here for my conversation with you about tips to go live, and I'm doing this whole, podcast feel to it. So I decided to do this microphone for my live stream because I could have easily done this where you guys don't even see it. I could have easily done that. The microphone's not even on the screen. Now for my YouTube, I would have to change it a little bit because they don't see it neither. I don't know what I do like this. No, I would have to move my phone so you guys would see it. The YouTube, they didn't see it either. It was pushed out of their way too, but I did want them to see it. So this is kind of again the effect that I'm trying to do, and we'll see where it goes over time. This is like the 2026 version. 2027, it might be something different. You never know. I might be like looking at some different lighting, a different setup, maybe my desk, and you guys see the full view that way, and now it's like an official look. Halleck's in the room. I love her setup. Her setup is really cool. Where she has her 92% uh stand was a statue in the background. She has her shelving, she has this other effects to her room, the lighting and stuff looks really good. And so you never know, 2027 might be a different aesthetic. So we're growing, we're experimenting. Do you still have the fight night battles? Do you still have the fight? Yeah, we still do the friends and learn. We didn't do one last night. Oh, I take that back. Well, we didn't do official Friends and Learn, but Miss Darlene and one of our new creators, Therapy Girl, they did battle. They did a quick battle. Um, we did some the week before. We did for the last couple of weeks. We did it. I'm doing once a month agency wide battles. We're doing that as another event. Doing that on like Saturday nights. I think that's what we're gonna stick to. So we'll probably do that the third week of June. It was kind of a miss last month because the system didn't match people correctly. So we'll try it again and see if we can get it to work correctly this time. Um, but yeah, so, and I do need to battle. We'll see. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to actively participate in a couple other campaigns that will require me to battle a little bit more. So I'm trying to decide how much I want to do that. I may end up not doing it during my regular lives as often, but I may do like some evening lives and partner with people and do a couple battle nights with people. So we'll see. But I'm gonna make sure I'm also like doing the things I need to do to satisfy TikTok to keep my stream active. You know, I'm a creator just like you guys. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, I need to make sure my stream stays successful and those campaigns help. I tell you guys that all the time. I don't, thank you for the boxing gloves. I don't do stuff that I don't do myself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to make sure you guys understand if you're doing a growth strategy, if you're trying to do your other courses, your services and stuff like that, you gotta also appease TikTok. Can't be 100% leaning towards you and TikTok's not winning. So the battles is part of it. The campaigns are a good way to do it. Thank you, Shelly Belly. The campaigns are a good way to make sure you're checking the boxes. All right. So keep that in mind. I know it's not always in our comfort zone, but you could do it in a way that, doesn't feel awkward or too weird. But again, I think those are things that you want to add to your to-do list. Okay. All right, my dear friends, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Cece, welcome to the room. Hello, hello. You guys are catching me when I'm about to get off, but definitely connect with the girl. I will be back. Hey, Coach Rhonda. I will be back. TikTok pushes battles. They do. They do. So if you know that that's part of the game, then you try to play the game a little bit. You ain't got to be all in, but you got to play a little bit. Okay? Because I want you guys to win in that way. But they absolutely do push battles. Okay? So, and like I said, the campaigns, many of the campaigns have it part of it. You know, you're like, oh, TikTok. What I caught was great. Thanks for everything. You're welcome, the Sheree Ray. Thank you so much for being here. Um, but yeah, so I will be back. If you're I'm gonna unpin the microphone so you guys can see it. I will be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. It's usually 10 a.m., 4 p.m. Eastern. Usually 10:15, 4:15, because I go on YouTube first, but I'll be back. When are you coming back? Shelly Belly, there we go. When are you coming back? I told you I get asked y'all every day. See, thank you, Shelly. I get asked the question, so that's why I said you got to come up with your schedule because your viewers want more of you. So you want to be able to say, "Here's when I'm coming back." But I come back twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern daily. I will be having my agency meeting tomorrow, Sunday. Sundays are so long and fast paced for me. So I will have a hard stop at the 4 by like 5:30. So I'm going to try to come early enough so I can get off and do like a 90-minute live. I will be on tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern to get room activated. This is Coach Rhonda. If you guys want to connect with her, she is a mindset coach. My nervous, my afraid, my scared, my shy, my introverted people. This is the person you want to connect with. Okay? She was you, she was us, the collective us in the room, and she's a great live host. And she's been going live for over a year now. Her 1 year anniversary actually was this Monday. And she is ending her live today where she's going to actually do a battle. She's going to activate her room. She is going to do a battle. So come out and support. If you're curious about what a battle looks like, you don't have to do anything but tap your screen and send some stickers. Okay? Because that's as simple as that, because that gets points. The comments in the chat, the tapping rather, will also get the live host some points. So if you just want to come in and be a contributor in that way, that's helpful. If you want to support the live by the gifting support, that is even better. But just know all support is great support. All right. Thank you for everything. You're welcome. You're welcome. She's done a year, y'all. She's done a year. I remember talking to Coach Rhonda. It was around this time last year because I went to your first live. Was I said what May 26th, and I went to the first live. Just really quickly, if you guys are ever curious when you first start coming to my live, if you click the fan club, I'll show you guys real quick. If you click the fan club, this is where you get your points. You can check out. If you click here, it is your fan journey. It kind of takes you through your journey. So this account became a fan club member on the 6th of March. That was my first time coming and supporting by getting my daily heart meet. I don't think I did it before that. I was in a room, but I wasn't getting my daily heart meet. But so just know your fan journey tells you when you started. Thank you all. I appreciate you, Jackie. Appreciate your friend. Little Honey, welcome to the room. Thank you for the populars, friend. You said I was nervous. I know. She was nervous, and she's made such a great upgrade to her room and how she does her live and just the questions and just the engagement that she gets. It's a small but mighty room, but it's a great energy, great room. She's in her growth phase. She's growing. OMG, 480 days. Is that what it said? Thank you, BU. Welcome to the room, Carla. Welcome to the room, friend. Yes, oh my gosh, Red. I did not know that. Gosh. Sherry, thank you all. You guys are awesome. Favorite RT, you came back. Favorite said, no, my new account don't have the right date. She's so funny. She's like, this new account don't have the right date. Let me come in under my old accounts. But no, that's a great way for you guys to see, how long you've been a supporter in people's rooms, especially if they're rooms you frequent a lot. You said BE, their time flies. I know, I know. Doc, you have 7 ways now. Say that again. Yes, 7 ways. 7. We've increased the number because I keep thinking of ways, y'all. I just want to make sure you guys are all learning. Thank you so much, Jackie. So we talked about them. It's been a hodgepodge. I've said so many different things now. I think it's probably like 10 ways I didn't gave. But just know support matters. You can talk to your community. You can get them to engage. You do need your supporters. Yeah. It's 457. Thanks. Yes. I mean, all my boards say a different number. Did I tell y'all that? That the boards with the numbers TikTok likes? Did I tell you that? It likes numbers. Most definitely. Hello. Hey, L. Hey, chances for you. Welcome to the room. Y'all gonna mess around and make me have to wait to 2 hours and 30 minutes. It's 2 hours and 14 minutes. I'm gonna get off. Let me go ahead and get off this live before I'm here. And before I know it, it'll be 3 hours. I'm always learning from you. Thank you, friend. Thank you, y'all, coming and getting your daily heartbeat. Auntie Liz. Okay, friends. All right. Now I want you to come here and claim your points. Click up here. You're going to click the heart me and claim those points so that you can get the points that you need to level up in the room. Thank you for the daily check-in. I see you. I'm trying to create a new board. You're going to try to create a new board? Okay. Okay. Were you here for my little board tutorial? So yeah, I think you know how to do it though. You definitely know how to do it. You said I did earlier. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Thank you for that daily heart, my friend. So yeah, so if you want to claim your points, you heard my tips. Okay, good, good. Yeah, just run it through chat and see a couple. Yes, the challenge, the curiosity, and the value. Yeah, February 6th, 2025. Wow, wow, February 6th. Yeah, I'm tired. 500 minutes. Wow. Nothing sticking yet. So playing with chat. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, play with chat. Chat, to your point, I had to come up with some other ways to say it too. So it would give me a list. I remember you saying that in the comments. It would give me a list, and I would just kind of play around with the wordplay. I did a little bit of wordplay on my own, and then made sure it just seemed a little like curiosity looking, like ask about the last tip, or what was the other one I use? Let me put up some other boards because I use things on purpose. This will happen, you know. So people come in and they're like, what's gonna happen? What happens? So curiosity, that's what that's given. That's given challenge and curiosity. Another one that I had up there, um, number 5 is about the bag, you know. Just recognizing that, okay, what's the bag? I've had people ask that too, what's the bag? What's the bag? And so, because I don't want to put money, I don't want to put income, I don't want to put money, monetization, nothing like that. So I put the bag. But just recognizing that you're trying to get a little bit of curiosity in the room. Depends on what you're talking about. Yeah, so all right. You say you're so close to getting it right. Am I? You know what? No. TikTok's funny acting. I would have to come back later. It won't stick. It won't stay. Mm-mm. No, it would have to be. I would have to do way more for a frag to happen. No, it won't stay. Cause I still how many hours are left? Let's see. Yeah, 5 hours is still left. Yeah. So yeah, before midnight. Yeah. What if you're singing live? How can you create curiosity? Um, it depends on, I love Janae's strategy because she does the music, she does the DJs, and she's like guess the artists. Yeah, guess the original artists and stuff. People do that a lot, and if you know the artist, maybe it's like which album that the song was released on. Little things like that. Okay, I like that. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, run it through ChatGPT. Ask that question. Say, give me 10 examples of how I can come up with hooks for my live stream. That's what that's called, like a catchy hook for my live stream that creates value, and a challenge for the room, and see what it comes. And say I'm a music trivia. I'm a music live. I sing in my live, so it knows exactly what to come back with. So see what it comes up with. Come up with a couple different lists. How is Nick? I don't know. Nick had ghosted us. I'm sad about that. It is what it is. I said, why change my attitude so quickly? I'm sad, but it is what it is. I feel so disconnected since I've been gone. That's okay, friend. You're back. Really? Yeah, she just ghosted. And when I say ghosted, I really do believe that. Emma, welcome, unless she's Emma. Hey, Emma. And we just don't know she changed her name. But no, she somebody saw on a different platform, so she's around. I was concerned that something that like physically happened to her. Mm-mm, she just ghosted. Yeah. Yeah, at the end of the day, and I think that's the reality of it. Life gets to life, and you never know what people are going through and what's going on. Live streaming does take a lot of time, effort, and energy. And if you feel like your stream is not doing what you want it to do, and your expectations aren't being met, it's hard. It's hard to stay in it. But for me, I'm like, I see it for what it's worth. I see TikTok going up and down and doing all the little things. And I'm trying my best to stay in front of it and see what I can do to kind of continue to grow. And, doing what I need to make sure I'm improving every step of the day of the way. A lot of people on that Epic Island, yeah. I've heard yeah, people are over there. They are. Which makes it a lot more opportunity if you stream, within the right, the right confounds, like when it comes to, making sure your tech is good and making sure what you're saying and doing in your live stream is interesting to your target audience. I think a lot of that plays into it, but, TikTok is pushing people out too. So there's definitely opportunities to push through. Yep. Yep. You still here? I'm about to leave. Left and scroll back. I gotta go now. I'm going for real. I'm going for real. I appreciate you guys. It's a little low vibrational over there. It's very from what I heard. I look you. I didn't even know you was in the room. I look and said, "Look here. Let me say it's low vibrational." I heard it's very. Yeah, I honestly I've never gone. I don't have it on my phone. I've never downloaded it. I don't know. Never went over there. But every person who's talked about it has not said anything great about it. Obviously there's definitely some similarities to here in terms of what they do and stuff, but yeah, I've heard that too. I'm being nice in that description too. You know what I've heard? Your dinner being asked where you you said you know what I heard. Your dinner been asking where you are. My dinner is asking where you are. Why are people going there? The money. I think it's partially the money. Yes, you're so funny. It's like, go eat. Those gifts explosive though. Yeah, they say it takes over the screen. It's definitely a different feel to them. Yeah, yeah. I yeah, again, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it for my own in my own eyes, but I've heard that it is the payout is better. I did hear from like some other agency folks that maybe I mean, granted they could have been hating, I don't know, but they said, the way that um app is set up, it's not set up for success, for the stand power, because essentially, hey, Miss Bradley, you said I've allowed they're allowed. You have a volume control there. Okay, what we're talking about, I missed it. Um, ES, the other app is called ES. If you look it up, you'll know what we're talking about. Um, I went there to check it out when our app started tripping. Okay, but no, again, one of the people I spoke to, it was a couple people I was speaking to in this conversation, and they basically said the way it's structured, it doesn't have the ability to be sustainable unless they bring in a large amount of people to create enough additional capital to make their payouts make sense over time. So what they did was take from here, and they really would have to work hard to continue to recruit and cannibalize and bring new people, new visibility to get more people on that app. And if that is not being done enough and actively, there's no way they can sustain the payouts that they're given. So that's, again, I don't know if that was hating. I don't know what the logic behind that is. I think they were just saying in terms of paying back the investment and stuff. So that's what I heard, but I don't know if that is true or not. So they would have to you have to see if that model is going to work for long. And so they've been going on since, I think officially since like the beginning of the year. So we're now like 5 months in. So I'm not sure, what's going to happen over time. There's been plenty of apps that have come and gone and they just couldn't sustain it. Do you think that that platform will last? No, I don't. Well, from what I'm hearing, I don't think so. But I'm sorry, quick on the lights. Can I charge both and pull them from the outlets? Yeah, I think so. Hey from Chicago. Hey friend. Hey family. Um, can I charge them both and then pull them out the outlet? They do the USB. They're both like this. The USB and C port for the lights you have. The clip-on light is this is the cord that I charge it with every time. So this is the clip-on light. The other light has a USB port too. The light behind me, they have the USB ports. That's what you're gonna put it through. So they're USBs. Um, the dim one, yes. The clip one, no. This is the cord, so it's not plugged in right now. But this one, yes, is plugged in. It has to be plugged in. Yep. So it's plugged in as we speak. Let me remove my products. All right, my dear people. I appreciate y'all. Y'all done made me go to 2 hours and 30 minutes. Give me 1 second. I'm removing these products. I can't see the chat. Um, you said I'm still shocked. Who you shocked about? Good night, AL. Good night. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Um, you said, oh yeah. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I can't speak to any one person's approach to things. I will say this, at the end of the day, I think, I just want to make sure people are okay. So at least hey, I need to step away for a minute. I got this going on. It's fine. That's what I would do for people. I think that's what I would do. So I just find that, you know, some people can't um don't manage that way. But I think I would have done that. But again, everybody has to do things their own way. So all right, my friends, I thought it was just because I was in my No, you're right. No, friend, you're fine. All right, friends. I appreciate y'all all coming in. Y'all trying to come back, Lord. We're about to go. So make sure you claim your points. I appreciate y'all. I pop in when I can. I appreciate you doing that too. I know you're good. You're good. We're gonna get you back going live, but you good. And then I will say this: we're gonna have renewals coming up soon, so I want to make sure everybody is in a good space to be renewed, so that I can extend a renewal because TikTok looks at your hours, so I got to make sure everybody is in a good space, so that we can continue to stay in contact and relationship and growing and stuff. And then if you are in the agency, again, I'm doing my little announcement. I did just post in our school community a strategy guide. So take a look at it, use it almost like a ritual. That's what I would tell you. Try to make that a regimented approach to how you go live if you can. In terms of looking at the keywords, saying those keywords for your target audience, making sure you're getting the 10K taps in 10 minutes, making sure you're also getting that early engagement, doing the flash goal, doing all the things. So I would say try to follow that as much as possible. Thank you so much, friend. You said I'm going to check it out now. Yes, yes. So take a look at it. I do live events. I post to my stories. I do a video post that talks about me going live, and I usually will resend that every day. That's what I'm doing to my stories. I will send it up to my stories. And then yeah, I'm talking about my topic, trying to make sure I'm staying and keeping people engaged. And then my new friends coming in, you guys are new and telling us you're new so we can engage back with you all. So that's the whole process that I take. So I want you guys to learn and hopefully grow. I mean, like I said, we all can win. And if you're not growing, it could also be a technical thing. Your Wi-Fi, your phone could be outdated. It could be tough to stream with. Closing some apps down, just making sure you're doing all the things. You gave the Daily Heart me some glossy lips. Thank you for it. So yeah, so making sure you're doing all those things, that's the technical side too. You got to be mindful of. All right, my dear friends, I appreciate you all. I will be back tomorrow at 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. Thank you all for the likes, the comments, the shares, the gifting. If you haven't claimed your points, claim those points. Click back up here and just go down and claim all your points that you collected. And then thank you all for the gifting. Thank you all for the support. I tell you all the time, remember, practice makes progress. We're not trying to be perfect. We literally are just trying to go live. So I want you guys to go live with confidence and ease, and you can do this. All right, friends. I will see y'all tomorrow. Take care. Thank you, favorite. You're so sweet. He's like, wait, Doc. Thank you, friend. Dr. Lisa Cares. I appreciate you, friend. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye bye.